To the southwest, towards the fortified city, or town, really, of Kobavu. Along the way, between the villages of Vatumbia and Adarana, you were passing by a small forest when you were set upon by bandits. You defeated the bandits and routed them as they fled north into the woods. Upon looting the leader of the bandits' body, you found what appear to be orders from him, from the generalissimo of the Kudel group. Ordering him into this Iternata territory to cause havoc with the trade lines. And that is currently where you guys are. You are standing in this forest, the bandits having fled north. So what do you do?
So I think we were on the pursuit. Think we'll continue to follow the tracks that we witnessed until an hour before nightfall. In that case, I think we're going to break away till we either encounter these goons again or till near nightfall.
All right.
Were there any objections?
I object. There's no proof.
Right, so anyone else?
This is fine.
Since we're doing some tracking and stuff, I'll go ahead and have my familiar out by my shoulder.
Okay. Yeah, you guys start following these tracks through the woods. Whoever's leading the way, I'm going to need you to make a survival check.
Wait, did we ever wake up, Sleuth, what's your name?
Oh, he got healing worded, I think.
Right.
Or Q-wounds, one or the other, by a bard. I forget who.
By a bard who is no longer in the party.
The bard has fucked off. Oh my. Well, we are going to dangerous territory, and I assume that's reasonable. Yeah.
Well, Ranger, do you want me to take point, or do you want to take point?
I won't object to you being up front, but do you know how to track somebody through the woods?
I am in fact proficient in that stuff, yes. But I assume you're probably more proficient.
Yeah.
So how about I assist you?
That sounds fine. Alright.
All
I
following
will
them.
follow these tracks. Let's see. Where did I put my bird?
While we're doing this, could I attempt a short rest on a donkey?
You can start, sure.
Yeah.
So, who's making the survival check?
I will
believe
be making
Slith is.
survival checks.
All right.
Samuel's making the survival, I'm assisting.
You're proficient?
I am proficient.
Okay.
I am proficient in many things.
Debatable, but okay.
Alright. Let's see. Disadvantage from exhaustion, from getting knocked out, advantage from help. Brain. Working. 15 on survival check.
All right. Yeah, they did not exactly take steps to cover their tracks. And you're able to continue following them.
Wonderful.
Okay, so a couple hours pass. Priestess, you have your short rest, following them through the woods. Grawl, you have found evidence in these woods that you frequent of, well, a large number of people moving through it, which is odd because this is a not very densely inhabited section of the world.
Right, yeah, I would probably be suspicious of that. And yeah, I would definitely start following them.
Excellent. Another couple hours go by, Grawl following these tracks, the party following the bandits. And, as both of you are, the tracks actually start converging towards a certain point, to the point where, the party, you eventually hear the sounds of the ranger going through the woods, off to your right, and the ranger, you hear the party off to your left.
Shit, is that one of them? Does anyone have sightline of that?
These definitely don't look like... Well, I mean, this is not enough people to produce these tracks, so I can tell these are not the people I'm looking for.
Make a survival check.
Right.
I'd like to just sneak off into one of the bushes or something off to the side of the tracks.
Okay, make a stealth check. I mean, Grawl, it might be.
I'm going to go ahead and try to get some concealment. Cover is optional, but concealment definitely. I probably already have some concealment. I want more, so I'm getting away from the noise. Trying to see what the
13
party's
on
going to do.
stealth.
How did you have advantage? Don't you have any level of exhaustion?
It's keep lower.
Disadvantage.
Oh, sorry, I misread that. My bad.
Well, even if it is them, there's no way I can take this many people. So I'm going to try and keep my presence concealed for now.
Okay, go ahead and make a stealth check.
Okay, that's slightly better.
Yeah. So, Samuel, yeah, you're kind of hiding yourself, and you hear the person, and you can tell from the sound that it's only one, maybe two people. Also, kind of moving as if to slow down and such. They're not crashing through the forest quite the way they were before.
Did anyone else hear that noise? I could have sworn I heard some footsteps.
I need to figure out how my bird works.
I'll be back in just a moment.
All right. So, what? You guys just stop and sit there?
Well, I guess I can't tell if they can see me or not.
You don't see them.
Oh, okay. But I hear them.
You heard them, yes. Sound travels a bit farther in the forest than you can see.
Right.
Yeah, I assume I know there's some presence here, but I'm not quite sure what it is, because I got concealment between me and Grawl.
Oh, well, one guy can be a lot quieter than many guys, so I'm going to try and listen to where they are, if they're moving.
Yes. Well, only a couple of them have even tried to conceal themselves. So yes, you know where this group of people are.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, then I'm going to try and approach stealthily so that I can see them.
Okay, you start approaching stealthily. Unfortunately, I think almost everyone's passive perception is an 11 or higher.
Yep.
Yeah.
So all but like Igor and Silas hear you coming.
Well,
Silas
I
is
imagine I'm going
busy,
to break line of sight
inflating
with them
some ego.
eventually.
Yeah, and you eventually get line of sight on them. They also see you. And you can see
All
this motley band of adventuring types. Don't exactly look like bandits. And what does your character look like to the party?
Alright, so you all see this guy. He appears to be wearing leather armor of some kind. It's very rough, though. It's got like pelts and stuff over it. And he has just like this long, dark hair that's like covering his eyes. This dude looks rough.
Hell, I suppose you're not with the others.
Ah, a vagabond.
And he just makes sort of a growling noise in the back of his throat. Not like a growl, but like he's not talking.
Is that a sig? Can my owl make a perception check to see if there's like a presence nearby? Because I'm assuming that's a signal to strike.
No, he's gonna put his hands up in like a non-hostile seeming fashion. He's not armed.
What are you doing here?
I'm gonna have my raven just scout out like 60 feet in a circle.
Okay.
Just make sure there's no one else in the area.
Can you talk?
He's gonna begin performing the hand signals of Thieves' Cant to begin identifying himself, if anybody can understand those.
Uh-oh. Do we
Um,
have a thief in the party?
I am a rogue, but I elected to drop Thieves' Cant in favor of other languages. Thank you.
Oof.
And why couldn't you just do something understandable like deep speech or abyssal?
So Dexter's character wouldn't be able to understand you. We're all like very confused by your hand signals.
Damn it, I thought there was at least
There
one
it
rogue
is.
in the party when I made this character.
I will begin making very varied and random gestures to the man in a mocking way because I have no idea what's happening.
Alistair, can you understand this man? He's speaking Thieves' Cant. He's miming and memeing and jiving.
There
We
will
don't
be no
know.
jiving, sir.
This is
If
no
there will be
jive for you,
jiving,
yeah.
yeah, no jiving or you must depart. Cease this jive immediately.
I mean, he stops jiving, but he can't speak.
Very
Shit. Do you know how to write?
He does know how to write. He doesn't have anything to write with, though. He'll mime like a gesture of someone writing.
I'll pull out my book, my spooky book, which actually looks very holy. It's not spooky. I'll produce a pen. I'll give it to you. Flip a few pages past my spellbook stuff, and offer it to you.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, he'll write down that his name is Grawl, and that he saw many people going along this path when normally there are not many people, and that he was following them.
The people we're following are a bunch of no good fellows, but can you understand me? You might not be able to speak, but can you understand?
No,
what I'm saying?
he nods, indicating that he can understand, and then he makes a gesture of like cutting along his throat,
Oh,
and then
That's rough.
he opens his mouth, and you can see that he does not have a tongue.
I'm
Aha!
sorry.
They slit his tongue's throat.
Mm.
Hmm. That's definitely how that works.
I'm really sorry to hear that.
He just sort of shrugs.
Well, I'll let you know that the fellows we're following, and I think the fellows you're following are the same people. They're a bunch of... What was the whole thing? Conspiracy? We're not really sure. Either they're bandits or military
it's probably
fellows.
it's a false flag operation is what it is.
It might be. We're not entirely sure, but it's definitely shady shit. And we want to get rid of it before it gets worse.
Yeah, he does a gesture between himself and all of you and then points down the path.
Jeff,
Are
anything
you
on you to
asking
defend
to
yourself?
Go.
He nods. Although you don't see any weapons on him.
Do you need any weapons? Do we have weapons, guys?
Nope, he shakes his head.
Are you a mage by chance?
He shakes his head again.
A monk?
I'm pretty sure I nabbed a light crossbow for one of these guys that you can borrow.
He sighs a little and then he pulls out a knife that he has.
Oh.
He's a cut purse.
Hello?
Hey,
Just because you cut one purse doesn't make you a cut purse.
I disagree.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yep, we hear it.
Yeah, we hear
we
you.
hear you now.
Oh, so problem, I brought my laptop to join, but I forgot my character sheet, so yeah.
Wait,
That's
wait,
rough.
are you Dex or Hayes?
This is Dexter!
He sounds suspiciously like Hayes.
No, I thought
I
like
don't know.
Dexter?
I think it's Hayes.
No, Dexter! I'm Dexter!
No, this is Hayes.
I'm Alistair!
No, it's Hayes.
You're a wizard!
Dude, that is too good, honestly. Holy shit. I can't even tell if you're trolling or not.
It's Hayes. It's totally Hayes.
Alright, mates, let's get go.
What, did he leave himself logged in, or is this an alt account that you made?
Okay, guys, I think Hayes and Dex might actually be the same guy.
You know,
No
there's one
way.
way to tell.
Hayes has finally tricked Under into letting him play two characters by creating an alternate account.
Yeah. Well, Hayes'
There's one way to
account
tell.
still
Hayes-
exists on Discord.
No, there's one way to tell. Hayes always kicks me if I call him a vaping faggot.
I guess that settles
Did you,
Oh,
it.
shit.
did you actually call him?
Take offense to that, by the way. I won't have myself be compared to Hayes.
Ooh.
Oh, goddamn. I better get logged into the graveyard.
All right,
Okay,
so
shit. What were we doing again?
I think
So-
that whole introduction's been resolved.
Yeah, we
You can keep going
introduced
on.
the
yeah,
character.
yeah.
We have encountered the sketchy knifeman. Now we're going to fight other sketchier knifemen.
Oh, you should know, Grawl, that a bunch of them are armed, if not all of them are armed with light crossbows. So, just a heads up, if you try to go up, up front, that be careful. There's at least 8 of them, I think, that fucked off.
He smiles a little bit when you say that.
All right, just double checking. It's bad folks we're dealing with.
All right. So you guys continue headed north following these tracks. As the trails converge, it begins to turn into kind of like a worn footpath through the woods. And eventually, as the sun begins to dip close to the horizon, you find yourselves a few hundred feet away from a clearing. And you can tell it's a clearing because it looks like fires have been lit in the middle, and a small hill has tents on it, a camp of sorts.
How many tents? How can we get a estimate of size number
Sure.
based on presence perceived?
Here's what the camp looks like.
I am getting like deja vu back to the tower we took in Red Hill.
So, I have an idea.
And you can
it
see
use
the
the bird to
trunks where it
scout?
looks like they cut down part of the forest to make this little hill fort.
Mm-hmm.
It might be a stupid idea, but it is an idea.
Is it
I
use
like
the bird
hills
as recon?
and forts. We should take it, and it'll be our hill fort.
I have a bow that has been modified to effectively shoot flaming arrows. I can probably set their tents alight just
That's-
overnight.
That sounds like we get less tents to keep. I could use a tent.
Upon
could also
mentioning
use the tent.
flaming arrows, Romulus is going to produce 2 of his pitch grenades for you to dip your arrows in.
That would work, probably. The problem is going to be getting the fire to catch on the tent.
Grell is going to produce several flasks of oil that he's carrying.
Secondary plan. We go up to the front gate and introduce ourselves and await an audience with whoever runs the place. And
They
then-
already know what we look like.
Yeah,
We attack them.
I put a javelin through the back of their leader.
Yeah, well, that's fine. They're civilized people. We'll just parlay with them, and then, we'll stab them like civilized people.
I don't know.
At the dinner
can't,
table.
they
They
can't
call
be
us
that.
demon worshippers or something.
Yeah, they can't be
They're pretty
that
stupid.
civilized if they
Yeah.
thought we were demons from hell.
Okay, I'll go speak.
Silas. So, does anyone have a military background that might be able to get a better estimate on their numbers? Like, is this a camp where they would have 100 people, 50 people, 20 people?
I have a background as a Marine. Does that help me?
Sure. Make an insight check.
Insight. That is a number.
Could I guidance him? Since
Sure.
I'm, asking in,
If you're not
That'd be good.
proficient in insight already, Samuel, count yourself as proficient for this task. From a
Nice.
Marine background.
Wonderful. That brings it up to... D4. 8.
nice.
That's bad.
Okay, so a camp this size, you could see it anywhere from 10 to 50 people.
Somewhere between not many and a lot.
Wasn't there like 18 that we caught running away from us?
15.
There's already like 18 tents.
Yeah.
Well, if 15 people ran away from us, I don't know. Maybe we should like double that. Half of them stayed here to keep guard. The other half.
that's
of
what I'm
them went
thinking.
out.
That's
There
what
were-
I'm thinking. That's what I'm
There were
concerned about.
20 when they tried to mug us.
So we're probably looking at a total population of about 40. So they're maybe down to about 35 people.
Yeah.
Which is why I say we set their tents on fire overnight to keep them up.
Exhaust the foe.
Oh, interesting. So we'll do something like have one person on watch and have another person raid and bother them. Is that what I'm hearing?
I mean, I could do the night operation myself, assuming everyone else is able to recover. You would have to fight without me the next day or fight the enemy at their relatively full strength.
Yeah.
But I would be fine sitting this fight out if it means the rest of you have a chance to actually win it.
One of my concerns is the amount of distance and the cover they have.
Under how big are the squares?
Those are 5-foot squares.
So it's about, like, from the perimeter, about 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. It's like, what, 60, 70 feet from the tree line to the fort?
It's not too bad in itself, but combined with the cover they have, which I
35
assume
at
is
the
at least
closest points. To the wall or to the escarpment, whichever is closer.
Yeah, I assume the cover barricades they have is at least half cover, if not 3/4 cover, on some areas, since it's especially designed to be defensible.
So,
Also a bit concerned about the trenches they've dug.
Though that's
Well-
not a trench, that's an escarpment. The
a hill.
camp is raised above the ground.
Call us a hill.
Same.
I can see a potential point that we could assault. So if you look on the north side, there's some shrubbery just off that north point. Over at 10 o'clock, there is another. I guess that's probably like a tree at the base of the escarpment, and then down by 6 o'clock and 8 o'clock, there are also locations we could potentially get up.
So the big thing is, I think we want to know where they have people. If anybody's looking over the walls, I don't see like on the picture any indication of where anybody would stand to see over the walls or out. So it's hard to tell. That north face looks really good. It looks like traversable without equipment. Getting over that wall would put us right in the middle of where everybody's sleeping.
What's visibility currently at this night? Is
So-
the moon out? How bright or how dark is it?
I guess it sounds like what we want to do is decide how we want to approach this. Do we want to go for a stealth job, or do we want to sit back, wear them down, and then attack when nobody can raise a sword effectively?
Well, my first idea is to scout the area out with the familiar at a relatively
Here's a
safe
thought.
distance.
What if we bring all of their attention to the south face with fires and like a concerted attack, and then sneaky deaky like go up there and stab whoever the hell is in that tent, because he's got to be important, right? Just stab him like 50 times while he's
I
asleep.
think we might have killed him already, but if they have if that was only the second lieutenant or something, actually there is an idea. Draw their attention down to that southern set of that seems to be where the bulk of their encampment is. Set that on fire, ignite their wagons, draw their attention to that. Meanwhile, we could have another team assault the tallest escarpment with the major tent from the tree line just to the northeast of it.
Well, I think your best bet is going to be go in as loud as possible with the smallest, loudest group possible, so that they can get away cleanly. And then you want to send the bulk of your force as quietly as possible if you're trying to do like a two-pronged attack. You don't want to divvy up your forces evenly, because there won't be enough people on either flank.
Precisely.
If we need somebody to be a distraction, I can cover that with fire arrows and just general marksmanship. I am going to need some time to recuperate some expended stab wounds.
I know the dancing lights cantrip.
Yeah, we want. Yeah, I think that might actually be helpful. We want to make it seem as if there's as much force on that south side as possible, while also putting as few resources down there as possible.
You make it look like
also
torches.
we're kind of putting the cart before the horse, because I'm not sure what our actual goal is. If we are trying to take out their leader, that's a good goal. But if we've maybe already taken out their leader, then it's less valuable.
What my concern originally was that they would go ahead and go to some higher ups and report our appearances and have us on some stupid database where we're marked on site. I don't know.
I don't think they're going to have us on a database.
Well, database is way too formal of a word, but the thing is all the same in my mind.
I would like to avoid being documented in any manner.
Same.
That's
especially from folks like these. Up to
I
no
do
good.
really like their hill. It's a very nice hill, and I think we should take it.
It is a very nice hill.
Whatever we do, I think what we definitely need to ensure is that we take the large tent intact.
I think that would be enough for about at least half of us to sleep in.
I I don't think we need it intact, but we need it in repairable condition.
But no, I don't mean for the tent. I mean that's obviously
important stuff.
command tent.
Those little tents are just a little like triangular tents you can't stand in. You have to like crawl into it to sleep, right? Or are those like?
Yeah, those
I
are
mean, the-
those are just like those tents. The small tents are those 2-person tents you see in the PHP.
Oh.
If you're real short, you could stand in it.
Well, yeah. I
It's
suppose.
too bad you can't buy larger tents in the PHP.
Well, I mean, if our goal is to steal the tent, I guess we could just have somebody sneak up there and pull up the stakes and just rip it down and slide down the hill with it.
Why are you guys back here? We came for your tent.
That seems very ill-advised, but it would be amusing.
Can't have shit in the Shielded Lands.
So a sergeant looked at his son and said, "Hey, look up at the night sky and tell me what you see." The second in command said, "I see the stars, Sergeant. It's a real pretty night. It's real warm, too." And the sergeant says, "No, you idiot. Someone stole our tent."
Yep.
Yeah, if he can manage to steal the entire tent, I don't think that would help us necessarily, but it would be funny.
Okay,
But,
so here's
yeah, if you can, I can go into the southern woods, light that up, set the tents down there and the wall on fire, and then if you can put up dancing lights, I'd be able to return fire at the enemy. If not, I might be able to get by with the burning encampment. And that should provide enough of a distraction for you all to sneak in from the north end.
Under how tall can these trees get? How tall are they typically surrounding this area?
Let's see here. They're like, let's say they're 50 feet tall on average.
Climbable canopy with, let's see if I have it on this character. Maybe one of the donkeys. Climber's kit, yep.
Oh yeah, easily.
That's an interesting thought.
Wait, how tall are they again?
Well, they're
Trees
trees, so
are-
they vary, but they average about 50 feet.
I have a plan to just nestle myself above one of these trees and fire down on them.
You would want to
And-
do that from the south, so you're not drawing unnecessary attention to the north.
Sounds fine to me.
That would also be pulling a not negligible amount of capability from the infiltration team.
if anybody has something to write with, I will happily write them an eviction notice.
I do, actually. I will hand over a few sheets of parchment and my ink pen.
Okay. I will write them a stern letter telling them to get out and get fucked in only the most flowery of noble language.
Okay.
So we're going to
You
give that to
know.
them after we finish assaulting, right?
No, you fire that with one of your, like with your first arrow. You just wrap it around the shaft of the arrow, and
Thou shall vamoose with great import.
not one of the flaming arrows. That would be counterproductive.
That would be awfully silly. Think I should send this into one of the tents? Or should I aim for the big tent and hope I hit them right in the war table.
Oh, that would be beautiful.
That would be probably 2/3 of the way towards the back of the tent. Or no, it would be at the front because the back of the tent would need room for the bed.
Well, you'd
I'll
think they
say-
would probably want some light for the table as well. So when they open the tent during the day, they would want enough light to get in. So it's probably not too far back.
Under the people that mugged us, were they like universally human? Was it a mix? Was it predominantly something in terms of race?
It was probably the majority of them were humans, but that's out of 12. Let's say there's what, like 20 people. Maybe 8 of them were humans. 3 or 4 half elves, maybe an elf or 2, a couple of dwarves, some dragonborn.
It was
A pretty decent
it
mix.
was a mix. Largest group was the humans, but it was not a majority.
Assorted standard adventuring races.
Okay. I'm not sure where to put this in the plan, but I am not stealthy. I have a +1 to my score at disadvantage.
Then yeah, you should probably be in the south with me. Are you
I
any
am
good at
also not
archery?
stealthy.
For some reason, my padded armor makes me incredibly not stealthy. For reasons I have yet to figure out.
Wait,
But-
why are you wearing
What?
padded armor?
My stealth is okay.
Do you want my spare
What
suit
is
of
that?
leather armor?
No,
Well,
ew.
suit. Okay.
I want to point out that I'm very sneaky. I just want to point that out.
So we got our forces the other way around. Instead of having a large amount of stealthy people, we have a large amount of loud and proud people.
No,
I
mean,
am very stealthy in chainmail.
I am
Loud and
So,
proud
stealthy,
fighters who
but I
don't
have
give a fuck.
disadvantage because of my padded clothing.
What
So-
possessed us with this campaign? We've got a large number of loud and proud fighter types.
Okay, now I can take my armor off. But,
Yeah, I could take my armor off. That'll be good.
but it only takes me a turn to put it back on.
Honestly, I
action
will.
to put
I
it
will.
back on.
I will
Bonus
happily
action.
take my armor off if it makes the stealth mission easier. Sure, that's not a
Yeah,
problem.
me too.
Makes a finger over his mouth and then like 2 fingers walking along.
Since I know Etheridge armor, I can take my armor off, put it on with a bonus action.
I will take my my gambeson off, my padded jacket off, and put it away very nicely for our stealth mission.
Okay. So you guys have basically just stumbled upon this clearing. Are you guys like retreating to a camp that you're making?
I think we saw that, got concealment, and are talking about it. Probably.
Okay. Just because you're starting to talk about actions that you're actually taking now, so I'm just making sure.
Yeah,
Uh,
no, I'm
we
just make sure I'm far enough
should-
back that I'm not going to be visible, and yeah, I will. I'll change out of that.
Okay.
How are we on party resources? Do we want to take a day, set up camp somewhere off in the distance? We gave ourselves an hour's grace period to further explore before it gets dark.
I could use
So
a
that is an
rest.
option. Yeah, there's nothing that mandates us to immediately take care of this. Let's see. Well, Romulus and Samrel could use a rest. Romulus from resources, I assume, and Samrel from exhaustion and resources. How are you, Silas, Alistair?
Well, given that I've missed several, basically whole sessions, I've assumed I've had a rest,
Yeah.
Yeah.
so I should be fine.
We are going to be fighting a large amount of people.
Somewhere between a dozen and half 100.
Yeah. Why don't we do this fresh?
That's fine with me.
Yeah, we
So
just need
how
to
much,
make
how
our
much
way.
gold do we have in the party fund?
How
Gilbert
much
pinned it.
gold?
I should ask, for the sake of mechanics, I have the poisoner feat, and that requires me to spend gold to make poison. I don't know if I need to purchase stuff in town for that. It costs gold and an hour of my work.
I mean, yes, you would have had to have bought potion making materials, but you would have known that, so you can just kind of hand wave it.
Well, if I'm hand waving it, I'm not going to be asking in the middle of this. I'm just going to, if I could get away with 50 gold, I'm going to take it and spend it on poison.
I wouldn't have a problem with it. I don't think anyone else would really.
Great.
I got no problems with that.
Well, then I will take an hour while we're doing whatever the hell else we're doing, and I'll make some poison.
So do we want to go with the do we want to go with a quick attack, smash and grab, take whatever or whoever we want, break their shit on the way out, and then fuck off into the night? Or do we want to wear them down? Do we want to make this a several day job?
I think we should
days
start.
would give them the chance to potentially find us and fuck us up while we sleep.
That first option would have gotten a thumbs up from Grohl.
What was the first option?
The first option is
Not
the
a bad-
fast way that doesn't take several days.
We're gonna go in with the first few fire arrows, apparently. Get who or what we need, break shit on the way out, and then fuck off into the night.
Yeah.
We're gonna start
Regardless of what we do,
tomorrow.
I think we should do it tomorrow. Just to have everyone fresh.
Well, we're gonna want to do it under the cover of darkness, so we will probably be doing it tomorrow night, I suppose.
Makes sense to me.
All right, then we should probably go. I don't know,
Somewhere slightly better hidden from this. Yeah.
half mile away, cover our tracks.
Yep.
Alright, so you guys retreat a half mile into the woods. Which direction do you want to go? Just south towards the road, north towards more wilderness, east, west, what?
Definitely away from the footpath. That's all I really care about. And would
Yeah,
build.
they're probably mostly going to be patrolling between where they are and the road, because that's where somebody's most likely to stumble on them from. So I would try to go the other way. So yeah, up north from that. That's probably the best bet.
You with that?
Alright, so yeah, you work your way around the camp and head north for an hour. Which puts like 3 miles between you and the camp. Night has fallen.
If anybody's covering our tracks for the last half mile or the entire trip, if they want, I will help with that.
If you weren't going to do it, I would attempt it. I'm not good at it.
Grohl
But I
will
would
do
be
it.
asking my lady for help. I am more than happy for Grawl to do it.
So I have advantage on this?
Sure.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, you erase the tracks as you head off into the woods. But so, night is upon you.
All right.
I'll go ahead and take first watch, guys. I'll get
Well,
an alarm
if
ritual.
if we're attacking tomorrow night, we might want to just hang out a couple hours and do most of our sleeping during the day. Less likely to be set upon by some horrible thing. It'll be easier for our scouts to see if anything's happening.
I'll just go to sleep right away in one of the trees after we set up camp, and then I can cover watch during the day.
I'll also be doing the same. I am no Marine, but I will be doing this. Same thing with the canopy trick and all that. I'd like to get an alarm set up regardless. A ritual alarm
yeah,
around
you
the
can do
perimeter
it.
of the party.
It's too small. You'll end up having to do many, many rituals to do that.
Just an immediate party surroundings, to get us in a 20-foot
Alarm
area.
is a
So that
10
way
by
no one...
10, I believe.
It's going to take at least half an hour of just pure
Closer
ritual.
to an hour of ritual casting, just to set up an alarm over covering like an area around the party.
No larger than a 20-foot cube.
Okay, 20 by 20. It's still going to take a half hour.
Let's see.
Each
I think
ritual is 10 minutes. You're going to need at least 3 of them.
Yeah. I think that's all right. Yeah, going to be heading off to bed afterwards anyway, so yeah.
Okay, so you say for half hour or so doing the alarm rituals. And everyone else is going to sleep?
I'll have my bird up watching me while covering the party.
I'll take third watch.
So
Alright, whatever.
Priestess on first. Who's on second?
Alright, we've got no volunteers. I'll just go on second watch.
Okay. Fourth.
Grawl will put up 4 fingers.
Okay.
Then after fourth watch, I'll take over.
Well, at that point, the sun's up.
Yeah, we're going to be waiting till night. Should probably still have someone on watch during the day.
Okay.
For the alarm,
When
I'd like to
the,
specify party members and prey animals excluded. Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead, Silas.
Oh, when the rest is over, I give everybody an inspiring speech. And,
Oh, it's not over yet.
Okay.
It's
Do it
just
50.
beginning.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and kind of for a while there, it sounds like they're kind of going like parallel to you. You can hear two sets of footprints, and then they turn suddenly and start moving towards the camp. When you get sight of them, about 60 feet away through the trees.
Do I see what they are?
Yes, I'm attempting to upload a picture, but it appears to have issues. One moment, please.
The picture is too powerful, just like these creatures.
My money's on owlbears.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna bet
I'm feeling
ogres.
something different. I'm feeling something different.
Ogres. Yeah, I'll put on
And this actually might be part
ogre
of the
and a
Bandit
troll.
Boys.
Whatever it is, we should just lead it over to the bandit camp.
Yeah, for whatever reason, Discord is taking fucking forever to upload a 700k picture.
Oh, I know that feeling. It was having a tantrum when I tried to throw you guys a tiny screenshot of
Alright, I'll be right back.
the
Just 1
Tourmaline
second.
mines.
I've got to go for a bit.
Yep.
Like, holy fuck, it's 700k. It should not take this long. But anyway, you guys should roll initiative
Ah.
while we're waiting for this fucking thing. Like, you guys can hear me, right?
Yes.
I can hear
Yeah, I
you.
can hear you.
Okay.
Do you have a link or something?
No, I do
Oh,
not.
you can share your screen. Can you
Not
share
going
your
to do
screen,
that.
maybe?
Nice try, Big Mick.
Oh, actually, yeah, that's right. You are streaming. That's a bad idea.
Well, I think he's only streaming Discord. He'd have to share his screen of whatever he's keeping all of his DM stuff in.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
And it also looks like the bot is just ignoring my message.
That is so rude.
Somebody ping Hayes.
I mean, I suppose we could always do it the old-fashioned way, where you break out your thesaurus and you describe the creature in detail.
I mean, it is a
I'll be right back.
tall. We're starting combat and everyone's walking away. This is going to go badly for
I'm
you
here.
guys.
I never walk away when you say roll initiative. Except those times in the middle of combat where I really gotta go.
Yeah, I
Usually
really just wanted
because
to
the
make
combat's
sure.
got me excited, something fierce.
I wanted to make sure I had that out of the way before we rolled initiative.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and I rolled a 1 anyway. I could have just gone anytime.
You rolled a 1 for going number 1.
That's what I get. Try to be prepared.
You know what I find funny about this? The one that cannot speak is the one that is the only one conscious at the moment.
He can speak, or he can't speak, but he can yell.
If,
Oh, wait, he can make animal sounds. Ah, that's right.
What?
Or
If-
whatever it was he was making. That's true.
if we survive this, for the love of God, just make it a loud bell instead of a mental ping.
He can make
Well,
all
the
of the
mental
noises.
thing is the idea that I wake up and I mentally alert you guys, so that way the enemy doesn't know that we know that they know.
You know.
Yeah, but it is a tall, green, fat form with ichor kind of dripping from its body and its claws. Its teeth finely pointed and with a menacing snarl. And there's 2 of them.
All right. I'm not a very good artist, so here's what I think it probably looks like.
You're not far off.
Oh, he's got dreads. That's so rad.
It's funny how close that is.
I mean, I just googled D&D troll and then posted the first result. Alright, well, upon seeing that,
Yeah.
Growl
so what
does
do you
his loud guttural yell to awaken the party.
All right, you yell. Party begins awakening. What else?
How far away is it?
60 feet.
Alright, then... Oh yeah, that's exactly close enough. I'm going to produce one of my many throwing knives that Growl keeps on his body. And... Actually, before that, I'm going to use a bonus action to Hunter's Mark it. So let's see, that's a 60-foot range, right? That's...
At least
it's 90 feet.
60. I think 90.
Yeah, it's 90.
Yeah.
Alright, so yeah, Hunter's Mark on him, and then I'm going to make an attack.
Okay, yeah, you attacked one of them. That hits.
Yeet.
Excellent. All right. Let's see. So Hunter's Mark is the 1d6. And then Alright, that is 20 piercing damage.
Okay. Yeah, your throwing knife, digs deep. You notice some
And-
ichor kind of splash around the the ground around him as your blade hits.
Nice. Well, that was my action and my bonus action and me yelling, so I think that's my whole turn.
Okay. Well, one of these guys which is not the one you shot, is going to stumble forward 30 feet.
Oh no, is he gonna eat something?
And he's going to pick up a kind of like a rotten log and just kind of yeet it at Grawl there.
Oh god!
Yeah, that hits.
Okay.
Oof.
All right, well, the log kind of disintegrates into mushy flinders for 8 bludgeoning damage as it smacks into you.
Holy
Nice.
shit, Hunter, you scared the shit out of me. I thought this was gonna be like 6d10 plus 6 or something.
I can't remember if that's part of the troll stat block or not.
I have returned. There
That's
was some
part of the
welding I
mystery.
needed to fix. I should probably roll initiative, right?
You should.
Unless you just want to die horribly, yeah.
It's a tempting offer. The long rest never completed, did it?
No, it has not.
Nope. This is the 4th
Wait, wait.
watch.
All right, Romulus, you are currently waking up. Do you have the alert feat?
I do.
Excellent. You are prone on the ground and awake. What do you do?
Distance.
30 feet to the closest one of these guys?
I reflexively light him on fire.
With what?
With a pitch grenade.
Okay.
Use them in literally every combat. I'm not gonna not do that now.
All right, yeah, you chuck a pitch grenade. I believe it's a dex save.
Yeah, good thing those aren't an attack roll.
Yeah, he takes it. Go ahead and roll the fire damage. All right, yeah, you light him up. Some of the sizzling ichor kind of drops to the ground. Black acrid smoke begins to waft into the air. It begins bellowing in pain.
Indeed.
Well, I can tell it didn't like that.
Yeah.
I am going to stand up and I'm going to back up 15 feet.
Okay.
Actually, am I able to pass by one of our less awake people at that point?
I suppose, yeah.
I'm going to give him a good sharp kick in the shoulder, like a wake the fuck up kind of kick.
You've already used your attack action.
Not really meant as an attack, but okay.
That's
My
My
supposed to
point
be-
is you've spent your action already.
Shaking someone awake is usually an action.
Yeah. Unfortunately, people are not items.
Indeed.
Can I?
They are if you kill them.
Would it hurt them to step over them, like to physically walk on top of them?
No.
I will walk on top of whichever comrade I'm,
Okay. Yeah, you step on Samuro.
I step on Samuro.
5 more minutes.
All right. Anything else?
I'm going to shout hoopla at these guys.
All right.
Hoopla.
Priestess, do you have the alert feat?
Yes, here is my alert feat.
I see. Well, you are surprised as you are woken up by Graal's bellow. And then as the patrol advanced, the mental ping. Samuel, do you have the alert feat?
No.
You are also surprised as you wake up, both from Graal's bellow and then getting stepped on by Romulus.
Ass.
Silas, do you have the alert feat?
I do not.
So you are also surprised by Growl's bellow and this troll moving closer. The other not flaming troll is going to actually dash right into the middle of the party. He is now in melee with Samaral, Romulus, and
I'm back.
Silas. And Ivan.
Do I need to roll a name?
Yes, you do.
Goddamn, why you people leaving?
Well, he is surprised, definitely, I guess. I
Yes,
don't
he
know.
was surprised.
I have alert feet.
But you missed your turn. Grawl.
All right. So I would like to
I wasn't
spend my
surprised. I would just, yeah.
I'd like to spend my 30 feet of movement sort of backing away either through the camp or around the camp to a position where I can still see the guy who just ran into the middle. Like, I'll go around the outside in a curve if I have to.
I'm not sure what you're attempting to accomplish here.
I'm trying to put distance between myself and the guy who just got set on fire while still being able to see the one who just ran into the middle. I don't know exactly how our tents are laid out, if we even have those.
The whole party, I believe, has one tent to its name.
Oh, okay.
Fortunately, there was no precipitation this night, and so everyone was just kind of bivouacking.
Okay, well, in that case, I want to back up away from the guy who's on fire while keeping within 60 feet of the other guy.
Okay, that is easily doable.
Alright, then I do that.
Okay.
And then I'm going to throw another thing at him.
At which one?
The same guy as before.
Okay. Yeah, because it did look like that the guy you hit before, some of his wounds did heal when he started running into the midst of the camp.
Yep. Well, hopefully our friend with the pitch grenades will light him on fire. Not that Grell would know that.
Pitch is a cure to all ills. Except blue rot.
It helped.
Oh, but does that hit, though?
A 17 hits.
Nice. Alright.
And I'm pretty sure Discord is just like, ignoring the upload. Like, it hasn't moved at all.
Yeah. Packet loss.
Do you want me to post what I think it looks like?
No.
Okay.
And because I took Colossus Slayer on this guy, he takes even more damage than before.
Oh, see, that time it went quickly.
Ooh.
I was gonna say, do you want me
Yep.
to post a poorly?
Ooh.
Do you want to post a poorly rendered artistic interpretation of it?
Is
No,
it gonna
it
look kind
uploaded.
of like that?
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Your dagger sinks deep. Bits of ichor fall to the ground around him, making the forest floor slick with this black goo. Anything else?
Nah.
Okay. Well, he is going as he kind of walks up to Romulus. He is then going to huff and puff and blow everyone in a 15-foot cube.
I do not consent.
That's
To be honest,
nice.
your compliance isn't a factor.
Pretty much. So I need Constitution saving throws from Romulus, Ivan, Samaral, and Silas.
Hey.
Lucky.
Don't think I have anything for that.
Hey,
I like
rolled a
17.
2.
What are we rolling?
Con save.
Con.
That's annoying.
Okay, so it would appear Silas is the only one who failed. And as a result, everyone but Silas takes half damage of 19 poison damage. Silas, you also are poisoned for 1 minute.
Yep.
Romulus.
All right. Step 1. Bonus action, quick toss, light the guy who's not on fire, because more pitch has solved all of my problems.
I
Yeah,
do believe he
passes.
dodged.
Bastard. Alright, and then I'm gonna take my here spear. I'm gonna take it, and I'm gonna shove it right through this fat bastard's belly button. The one that's like in front of me.
Which one? They're both in melee with you. The one on
The
fire.
one that's on fire.
Okay, the one that's on fire. Go ahead and roll to hit. All right, that hits. All right, your spear digs deep into his belly. Black ichor sprays over you and other people around you. That looks like it hurt him. And then, let's see, so that would be you, Samur, and Samaral. Both take 8 poison damage from the ichor.
Oh god.
That's bad.
I'm bloodied.
I'm not happy.
Yep. Anything else, Romulus?
Yes. Distance to my big barrel of pitch. It's on Mr. Edicus.
25 feet.
I'm going to walk over there and provoke an attack of opportunity.
You'll provoke 2 attacks of opportunity.
Indeed.
Okay. Well, the first guy you just stabbed and is on fire is going to try and bite you. Does a 14 hit you?
He does not.
Okay. The non-flaming guy tries to bite you. Does a 21 hit you?
He does.
All right, so that is 9 piercing
Uh-huh.
and 6 poison. You are also poisoned until the start of the troll's next turn.
Indeed.
But you are able to get over to the pitch.
Indeed, I am very bloody now. I'm also going to shout to the party, scatter! I've got a plan!
Oh, Lord.
Okay. Anything else?
Nope.
Ivan?
I am going to scatter.
Okay.
I'm gonna move away from Romulus because Romulus is carrying a whole bunch of oil and he can go real quickly.
Uh-huh. You do know you're in melee with one of these guys, right?
Oh, okay. Then I am going to whack him with my. Oh wait. So he's in melee with me?
Yes.
And where's the closest one from me to him? I mean, where's his next enemy at?
Well, since Romulus backed up, it would be either you or Samaral. He's in melee with both of you.
Okay. Is there any more enemies?
You also saw them
Besides
both
this one?
attempt to hit me.
Yeah, I know. But there's 2 of them, right?
There are 2 enemies. One's on fire, the other isn't.
Oh,
You are in melee with the one that is not on fire.
Okay, then can I yeet the one that's not on fire into the one that is on fire using my whip?
No. Oh wait, yes, you might be. You might be able to. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong thing. I thought I said he was giant, but that's the language he speaks.
Oh, okay.
Sorry,
Okay.
the saying his size that he is a large giant threw me there for a second.
Oh.
As opposed to a small giant.
Well, it's more that giant is also a size.
And
Yeah,
not in 5e, it's
yeah.
not.
It
Or
isn't?
am I getting
Oh.
confused? No,
Large, huge, gargantuan.
yeah, large, huge,
okay.
gargantuan.
Oh,
Probably for
wow.
that exact reason.
Yeah, probably. Anyway,
Yes,
Okay.
a giant.
so yes, you
giant.
can certainly try. I believe you have to roll to hit first.
It would be awfully silly if the giant spoke giant.
Good God, what do you do? Drink a potion of redundancy?
All right. Yeah, you wrap your whip around his neck. Go ahead and make your athletics check. You are at disadvantage because he is a large creature.
Oof.
Oh my god!
Ooh.
Okay, well he's still choked. I'm still. Fuck.
Yes, you still have him
Can't you-
grappled.
All right.
Anything else?
I'm gonna move back 5 feet. My whip is 10 foot long, so I can move back 5 feet. Can I?
You can. That would provoke an attack of opportunity from him.
Okay. But he has disadvantage because he's grappled,
Actually,
right?
no, he doesn't have disadvantage because he's grappled. He actually can't do that because he doesn't have a reaction. He used it against Romulus. So yes, you can back
Oh well,
up.
good. Yay!
Anything else?
No, that should be all.
All right, Priestess. You're up in your
All
tree.
right. Yep. I believe I heard scatter.
Uh-huh.
Now, how far am I up in the tree?
Well, the big, thick branches that would have supported your weight are like 30 feet in the air.
They're only like 3 feet in the air?
3-0.
3-0. Okay. Well, actually, I can dash. Would it be possible for me to get on the ground? Let's see. Without dashing, it's like about 9 feet. Just drop.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, you can just jump out of the 30-foot tall tree.
I'm going to go and climb down about half it, probably using my action to dash. So I'm assuming since I don't have a natural climb speed, that movement's doubled.
Yeah, it's climbing is difficult unless you have a climb speed. So, yeah, climbing halfway down, which would be 15 feet, would take 30 feet of movement.
Okay. I'd like to move down about to where I'm only about 8 feet in the air,
Uh-huh.
I'd like to mount on a donkey, using half my base movement speed, which is about 15. So it'd be like just hardly
I'm sorry,
any movement left.
you're 8 feet in the air, and you want to mount your donkey.
Yes.
So
I'm
land on
going
his-
to-
So you're attempting to
And
drop
movement is gonna
down
be
on.
considered.
So let me understand. You're trying to drop down from the tree onto your donkey. In like a
He's trying
position
to
to
run
ride.
his ass, yes.
Yeah, I'm assuming the donkey's already awake and probably wanting to fuck off. I'd like to fuck off
Oh, yeah.
with it.
All right, yeah. Go ahead and make an acrobatics check to land on the donkey.
Well, the priestess is going to fall on her ass one way or the other.
So
Ah,
right, like you got the position and you jump off the tree, and the donkey takes a step forward, and you land prone on the ground. You don't take any damage because of the short distance, but yeah, you're on the ground prone next to your donkey.
Okay. Well, I'm still with 15 feet left, so I'll go and stand up.
Okay.
Using half my movement speed.
Uh-huh.
Let's see. I got a bonus action. I will Hexblade's curse the guy that's on fire.
Okay. Anything
I
else?
think that's all I can do, really.
All right, Samuel.
I would like to get up and scurry away from the big ugly thing that's apparently full of poison.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you can do that.
Wonderful. Then I'd like to get my bow out and take a shot at it.
All right, yeah. You get your 15 feet back, and you take aim. Roll. Which one are you shooting? The one that's on fire or the one that's not on fire?
I'll go with the one that is on fire.
Okay.
I don't need these arrows back. Fuck it, I'll go sharpshooter. Commit to the pit.
The good news is you don't hit any allies.
Yeah, your arrow like hits him for like and just kind of bounces off, and you just see like the blubber sort of waving around a bit.
Oh, that's key. Okay. Well, that's all I've got for now.
All right, Silas.
All right. Well, unfortunately, this is gonna suck, but let's see. All right. So I'm still prone because I was asleep, so I'm gonna need to stand up.
Uh-huh.
Let's see. I got attacked by like an AOE. I don't know what the reach of these guys is. They already took a reaction, so I think I'm clear to move.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna back the fuck up.
Okay.
And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and in giant, I'm going to communicate to these large, clearly nasty creatures that if it's dinner they're looking for, we know where they can find a feast, and I will try to be diplomatic about this because this is nasty, and these guys are probably not actually that hurt yet.
Neither of them are bloodied.
Yeah.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check at disadvantage.
Yep.
You did light one of them on fire.
I did no such thing.
It's a nervous reflex. It's the pitching arm.
Even my expertise in persuasion can do very little in these situations. I was poisoned anyway. I was going to have disadvantage anyway.
Might I point out you technically only rolled once?
Yes, you
Oh, I
could do
did.
worse.
You
than
want to make it
this.
worse?
Go ahead, make it worse. See if you make it worse.
Please make yourself a high priority target.
Crit.
You probably have much more health than I do right now.
I don't.
Hey, 10's as low as it could go.
So yeah, the big troll that's not on fire kind of sniffs a bit, and you just kind of hear it go, barbecue in giant. Anything else?
Yeah, I'm going to tell these guys to quit fucking with the trolls and give them some space. And yeah, I'm gonna inch as far away as I possibly can be from these awful things.
All right, you're 25 feet
that's
away
it.
from them. You were only 10 feet from them when you woke up.
Yep.
All right. Fire Guy's turn. Fire Guy's turn takes some fire damage at the start of his turn. He bellows in pain. As he walks up to the guy that shot at him with a bow, because he didn't have to get up from prone. And you do notice that his wounds don't appear to be regenerating, though, as he tries to bite the elf, Samaral.
Samaral is a half-orc. Same
Close enough.
difference at some point.
Potato.
That's basically what the troll thinks. You
It's
are
all
food.
the same in Dark Vision.
Yeah, it's the Elder Scrolls. Orcs or elves.
That's the bite,
I mean, I guess I'll let it hit.
which does 5 piercing
I'm not
and
dead yet.
6 poison.
I'm gonna have to relentless endurance that.
Okay. He then tries to swipe at you with his claws. Does a 17 hit?
17 is my armor class.
All right, he slashes you for 13 points of slashing damage and 7 points of poison.
That does not kill me, but I'm unconscious.
Okay, that was all from one attack, so you're just unconscious.
Yeah.
All right. Uses his remaining attack to grab your unconscious body. You are grappled. Grawl, your turn.
All right. Is the one who grabbed the elf the same one who I have my hunter's mark on? I think it's DM1.
No, the one you have your hunter's mark on is the one that is not on fire.
Ah, good. I'm going to do the same thing again.
To the one that's not on fire?
Yeah, to the one that's not on fire. The same
Okay.
one. Oh, that does not hit.
Yeah,
At least
arrow
you
goes
didn't hit a
wide.
friendly. Holy duck.
Yeah, these are my throwing knives. I'm just pulling out knives.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
And throwing them over and over.
Nobody.
I'm not
has
even
any
sure if I
base
could survive one of your
strategy.
knives, honestly, with how hard you hit.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I kind of have to set up into it. Like, part of it is from Hunter's Mark, and part of it is, like, you have to already be damaged for the extra D8, and part of it is sneak attack, or, is sharpshooter.
Yeah,
Yeah, normally my to hit with these is a +8.
I understand.
Alright, well, that's my
Okay.
action.
Yep.
Is there a tree nearby that I could climb up with using only my movement?
Yes, just remember you're at half speed climbing up a tree, so you take 10 feet to get to the tree, and then you have what, 10? You'd be able to get 10 feet up.
Sounds right. I'll do
Okay. All right, you start climbing a tree. Anything else?
that. Nope, that's it.
All right, DM2.
Is this the one that's whipped?
This is the one that is not on fire and is whipped. So, he, having no enemies in range, he's simply going to grab on the whip and pull and see if he can yoink Ivan towards him. So this is a contested athletics check. Ivan, you are at disadvantage because he's a size larger than you.
Tested athletics check. Okay.
I suppose technically you could just let go of the whip if you wanted to.
Put up just enough resistance to make him smack himself in the face.
All right, yeah, he yanks on the whip, but is unable to break your hold on it. He is, as he's grappled, he's unable to move.
Oh!
Though you do see the wounds on him regenerating.
Ooh.
Well, that's really neat. I thought he was just going to move up and smack him. Cool.
Nah, we said he's grappled. Grappled means he's a speed of 0.
Cool.
All right, Romulus.
All right, distance to the two trolls.
30 feet.
Including the prone one that's been whipped.
He is not prone.
Oh, you're right. He stood up.
Yeah, they're... So 30 feet to the one that's farther away is the one that's whipped. 25 feet to the one that has grabbed Samuel's unconscious body.
All right. Am I able to... because I'm not sure how this will work with action economy stuff. Am I able to grab hold of my big barrel of pitch and then fling it at the enemy?
Sure.
All right. What's the range on this thing?
10 feet.
All right.
It's like a 50-gallon barrel of pitch. How far do you expect to be able to throw it?
Depends on what his
that's
strength is.
honestly, because 10 feet is already longer distance than I thought it was. So I was concerned this was basically going to be a kamikaze bomb. Yeah, so I'm going to take that. I'm going to lob that thing at the two of their feet. I'm trying to cover them all, both in pitch and tar.
Okay. So you step forward and kind of... whoosh, goes the barrel. There's a crash. Pitch splashes out, gets all over them. It's actually, when he gets on them, you can't really tell because of the other blackish ichor all over them. But that's when you realize that other troll was on fire.
Oh no!
Whoosh! The whole area goes up, including those two trolls. So the two trolls. So I'm going to say that these trolls need to make a con save at this point, just to try and resist the fire somewhat. As does Samaral.
It'll be fine.
Well, Samuel
Oh,
failed against
God,
my DC, and they
no.
pass against my DC if we're using my DC.
We are using your DC. Just keep it simple.
Okay.
What's your DC?
My DC is 14.
Okay. I was thinking it was around 15, so close enough. Either way, both trolls resisted. Did I ever tell you how much damage that does?
No, you never did.
Okay. Well, this is a little more into pitch grenades. Let's say, they only got hit by the splash.
5d20.
I was thinking 5d8.
Okay.
Let's make it a fireball.
Is this all or none?
It's for half. They're coated in pitch and on fire. They are taking damage. It's just they're
Come on, dice
Be able
Bob,
to resist it.
I roll.
Oh, God.
Samuel, what's your max HP?
Sweet baby Jesus.
30.
Oh,
I was one away from incinerating me.
You were one away from being incinerated. Instead, you just take a failed death save. And you are now on fire. As are the trolls, who take half of that.
Man, too bad I didn't dump Constitution. I could have haunted Romulus for his friendly fire incident for all of eternity. Or the 3 weeks he has left to live.
Am I in melee with one of them?
No, you're 10 feet away.
Okay.
Anything else?
You could just eat stuff, right?
Yeah, quick toss. I'ma yeet a javelin into the one that's got Samuel's face.
Okay. I'll roll to hit. No.
Well, at least that was the one.
At least it was, yes.
Or actually, would that be a good thing? Because that means he wouldn't have to die from incineration.
Anything else?
I'm gonna run back to my horsey. Or my donkey. I'm getting back to Mr. Atticus.
You have no movement left to do that with.
It took me 30 feet to get up to them?
They were
I thought
30
they were-
feet away. You...
Wouldn't have only had to walk 20 feet since
Yeah.
it has a 10-foot
And
throwing
so
distance?
you're 10 feet away, so you're still 20 feet from your donkey. I thought you only had 30 feet of movement.
I do.
Yeah, so you're still 10 feet away from your donkey.
Right.
Sorry.
Right, but it's 10 less feet than I was before, which is all I care
Right,
about.
right. Sorry, I thought you meant like you wanted to get to your donkey.
Oh,
For some
no,
other
just maximum distance I can to
Got
my
it, got it.
donkey.
Yep, sorry. Yeah, so yeah, you're 10 feet away from Atticus. All right, Ivan?
I guess I am going to. Yes, the ones that are left.
So both of them.
Yeah, so both of them. Well, they're still on fire, right?
Oh yeah, that entire area, the forest is brightly lit tonight with burning pitch and troll.
Smells horrible.
It
How
does.
far are they from each other?
There is 10 feet between them, I think, at a diagonal.
The strength save. I better not do that. I am going to move back away from the burning trolls.
Okay, so you're
Move up to 10
disengaging your
feet
whip.
because, no, I still got him whipped. That's right. But they're both on fire, so throwing one into the other won't do much. Blast them. I mean, with Etheridge Blast, since I've already got one grappled. I think I'll do that.
All right,
Since
roll
I
to
got
hit.
one grappled, I'm just going to blast it.
All right, roll to hit.
That misses.
Unfortunately, it does.
All right. Yeah.
Anything
That's
else?
fine. No, I'm good.
All right, Priestess.
Do I have the distance of the boy that was lit on fire first?
Yes, it is currently 10 feet from you, actually.
Oh, wow. Well, my Hexblade cursed him last round. This round, I'm going to go ahead and hex him.
Okay.
And pray for Idio's wrath upon it. Yes, so I Eldritch Blast.
Roll to hit. That hits.
It'll take a mixture of force and necrotic damage.
All right, that bloodies him. As he
That's good.
splashes poisonous ichor all over Samaral. Samaral, you take another failed death save.
Beautiful.
Fuck. Is there a way we could even get that? Oh no!
It'll be fine.
Anything else, Priestess?
Well, I'm gonna get some distance away from the thing.
I don't suppose the poisonous ichor puts out the fire.
No.
Hey,
If
Sith.
it did, the trolls would have stopped being on fire.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
Yes, Gilbert.
Last I checked, it was my job to get lit on fire in an explosion, not yours.
You know.
All right.
I'm-
So,
Wait.
Yeah.
I'll spend half my movement to mount a donkey and fuck off, I think.
all right, you mount the donkey, and because you're encouraging it to go away, which it's already trying to do, there's no animal check needed. You just get fucked off. The donkey dashes away from the burning forest.
Shit, I did not want it to dash. Can I make a check to make it like...
Sure, you can make an
Damn
animal
it.
handling check to move less.
Could this be an advantage since I'm already kind of, it's already going the same direction? I just wanted to move less fast.
No, you're trying to get it to stop.
Trying to get slowed down.
It's not going to do that. No, it's a standard check. It
Alright, it's gonna
completely ignores you and goes as far as it fucking can. Not a trained war
Could I-
donkey.
Yeah. I don't suppose I can, half-ass get on and then half-ass get off.
You can jump off at speed. That's up to you.
I'd like to get off if I knew the donkey was going to dash away. Sorry.
Okay,
Yeah.
so when the donkey moves, what distance do you jump off?
40 feet? That's where the donkey's normal movement speed, right?
Okay, yeah.
40 feet. Yeah,
So,
yeah.
all right, and then you jump off.
Yeah.
All right, please make a dex save as you hit the ground at the donkey's full dash, as the donkey continues to move away from you. Dashing
With
off. at the
proficiency in land vehicles do anything?
it will lower the DC. Make a dex save.
I ask because the dice are against me, and I know it.
Yep. You land face first into a rock and take 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ow.
Yeah.
Well,
It's unfortunate. Anything else?
nope, I'm done.
All right, now Samaral. I believe you have 2 failed death saves. Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah. Your barbecue.
Rip. Farewell and adieu to you, fair Spanish lady.
Yeah, if only someone hadn't shot that troll.
Yeah. You know, I was
could've
trying
done
this
that.
other thing. It's a shame that didn't work out because somebody set them on fire.
What kind of idiot could have shot the troll that was already set
What a
on
waste
fire?
of resources.
Well, let's be honest. Don't blame this on me, because the troll's on fire. You would have taken another failed death save on top of
Oh,
your
no,
failed death save.
I shot the troll. Did you also shoot the
Oh,
troll?
fuck.
I lit the troll on fire.
Also-
I'm kind of confused who's being blamed right now.
I was
Everyone's
saying
getting
this
blamed.
was mostly my fault because I shot the fucking troll right as I left melee.
Yeah, it just
Fuck.
sort of walked up to you, and it's like, all right,
You're terrible, man.
all right, Silas.
It's a good thing I have a second character mostly done.
Well, let's see. Samaral appears to be burned.
In
Yeah,
the
so that's not
burning
gonna happen.
area with all the pitch and the smoke, and
Yeah. By the way, how much smoke is there? Like, how very obvious is this going to be from, say, I don't know, just picking a distance out of a
3
half,
miles
half
away?
a mile? Yeah. Yeah. How visible is this all going to be?
Well, fortunately, it's at night and it's only a waning crescent, so not very.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So these guys aren't bloodied yet, are they?
The one that has Samuel's corpse is bloodied.
Okay. Well, I'm going to continue to move away from them, but I am going to reiterate that we do not need to fight, and that we do know where there is lots of easy food that we can help them get that will involve less being on fire.
Yeah, there is no possible way you could end this with diplomacy at this point. You have lit both of them
Yeah,
on
I
fire.
know, because they lit them on fire. Yeah.
Well, if they
but I
didn't
have
want to
no- I
get
have
lit on
no
fire,
other, I
they
have
shouldn't be so
no
flammable.
other reasonable course of action. I am not fucking with that at all.
Okay, so you're just gonna stand there?
Yeah, I'm backing the hell away from that. I am not. I'm not fucking with that.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Start of this guy's turn. He burns some more. He then lifts Samuel's corpse up to his mouth and takes a big old bite. At which point he begins pulling back towards the north edge of the clearing. Kind of rubbing up against trees, trying to scrape some of the fire off. It's not very effective.
Yeah. Burn, you bastard.
Grawl.
All right, is one of them? One of them hasn't moved yet.
The one that is still whipped around its neck has not moved. And nor is it bloodied, but it is on fire.
Right. That was. Is it DM1 or is it DM2?
That is DM1.
Perfect.
Sorry, actually, I got the initiative mixed up in my sheet here. DM1 is the one that just walked off. DM2 is the one that's whipped.
Okay. If he just walked off, is he still within range of me or no?
What's your range?
60 feet.
Yes.
Awesome. I'm gonna. Actually, you know what? If he's walking away,
He's
I'm
only
not
like
gonna...
55 feet away.
Oh, okay. I mean, he's walking off into the forest. I'm gonna let him walk away, and I'm gonna attack the other guy.
Okay.
Does a 16 hit?
That hits.
Nice. Not quite as much damage.
Still, that bloodies him.
Nice. I guess I'll, Actually, you know what? I'm 10 feet up the tree. That's... yeah, that's probably high enough. I can go higher if I need to.
Okay, I mean, you're just a little bit over their head.
Yeah, I know. I'm just debating whether... Although, actually, yeah, no, you make a good point. I'll go up another 10 feet. I'll make it 20.
Okay. All right, you climb up the tree further.
And that'll be my turn.
All right. Well, this guy Sarv's turn takes more fire damage. And he is going to go after Romulus, running out of the flaming zone, full of pitch. And basically has to spend all of his movement to get there. But he can. And is going to try and bite Romulus.
He may
The
well
one that has
succeed.
Sleuth's character?
No, the other one. The one that has Sleuth character is fucking off into the woods. This is the one that hasn't gotten a dinner yet.
Isn't this the one that also got whipped?
Oh, that's right. I forgot he got whipped. My bad. Ignore
He
that.
got what?
Yeah, so
About the whip.
he is going to try... Yeah, I did. Thank you for reminding me. He's going to try and pull Ivan to him. So this would be a contested athletics check.
I'm gonna let go of the whip.
Okay. He pulls the whip to him.
Tits on Fire fair.
Ow, in the face.
And then he runs after Gilbert. So he goes up to Gilbert, tries to claw. We'll say it was a claw, so he'd use his bite to try to pull the whip. 13, does that hit you, Romulus?
No.
The second claw. Does a 14?
No.
All right. You dodge both claw attacks. It is now your turn. You are in melee with him.
Distance to Mr. Edicus.
10 feet.
I use my action to disengage.
Okay.
I jump onto the back of my cart.
All right.
Oh no. No. Do it.
And I say, Mr. Edicus, retreat! And I
Oh God.
and I
thought
poke
he was
him
gonna
in
do
the
something else.
ass with the blunt end of my spear.
Thought he was gonna start throwing more barrels of oil.
No, I've actually used up all of my pitch. The only thing I have left is oil.
Okay. So
Okay.
So really, you would use your it's strain Edicus is straining at the leash that you tied him to the tree with. He wants to go. So really, you would just use the sharp end of your spear, just kind of cut the leash, and so he then takes off.
Fuck yeah. Actually, as I run away, as I should say, as Mr. Edicus runs us away, am I able to action surge throw a thing of oil at this fucker?
Yeah, sure. So you stand up and whip your oil. That hits. He gets coated in oil.
Yay!
More
Now
fire.
he suffers a flat more 5 fire damage.
Yups, he does. He's now basically he looks like a fire elemental, except a lot smellier. And I need you to make a deck save as you stand up and chuck your oil. Cart runs over a root and jerks suddenly.
I've got no bullshit I can do with that, so.
So you fall out of the cart,
Oh.
landing prone on the ground, taking 2 points of bludgeoning damage. As Edicus and your cart go careening away from you into the woods.
How much movement speed do I have left?
Let's see. You used 10 to get to him, 15 to get up on him, so you have 5.
Distance to troll.
Pick a number between 10 and 40.
40.
You're 40 feet away from the troll.
Huzzah.
Well, I'm pretty sure I can't stand up with 5 feet of movement, right?
Correct. You
So
could
instead
crawl
I'm-
2 feet in any direction.
Yeah, I'm gonna crawl 2 feet away, so I'm 42 feet away from him.
Okay.
Fucking bastard troll, fuck.
All right. Ivan.
I'm going to go away, moving 30 feet away from the troll.
Okay. You retreat. Anything else?
Is this troll bloody?
Yes, he is.
When I get
XP.
away, I am going to blast him.
Roll to hit. You're only 75 feet away from him.
Have you got a spell slot? Could maybe hex him. Oh,
Duh. I miss.
Yep.
My
Unfortunately.
Eldritch Blast goes wide.
All right. Priestess.
And as a bonus action, I am
sorry.
going. Oh, wait.
Ivan.
Yeah, I'm going to curse him.
Okay.
Curse him. Curse,
I suggest
curse.
strength saves. I suggested. But
All right. You curse him. Anything else, Ivan?
No.
All right, Priestess.
Just yell bitch
Okay,
off
well-
the back of the cart.
I just, that's a horrible pun. You should feel bad. Oof. I'm gonna call Epona back to me, the donkey.
Make an animal handling check at disadvantage. You do not hear hoof prints getting closer.
Well, I need that shit. I dash to get close to him and try to calm him down. That's what I basically do for my action.
Your action was trying to get him to come to you.
Well, shit. I
So-
guess a whistle requires an action. That's rough. Okay.
It's
Well,
less.
I'm
It
30
was
feet
more
closer
than
to
just a
him.
whistle. Like you were trying to coax him back to you, closer to the fight. He's a spooked donkey.
Yeah, I understand.
So, but yes, you are able to stand up and use your bonus action dash to, kind of like get close to him as he's running away from you.
Yeah, he is faster than me. I understand
is.
that. There's definitely going to be distance, but yeah.
Fortunately, after a couple of rounds, he will begin to slow down because he's not quite so near to getting killed.
Mm-hmm. That's what I do.
All right, Silas.
Okay. Yeah. I continue that thing I was doing where I get the hell away from the troll. And yeah.
Okay.
That's my plan.
All right, yeah, you can get away from him. He does not appear to be caring about any of you except the guy that lights him on fire.
Yeah, that's his problem at this point.
All right. The other troll, munch, 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 as it walks away into the woods. Grawl.
All right. Is the troll who got whipped DM1 still in
DM2.
or DM2? Thank you. Is he still within 60 feet of me, or did he move out?
He is still within 60 feet of you. Yes, he's kind of moving, perpendicular to you.
All right. Well, he's getting another throwing knife.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, yeah.
That's a crit.
Yeah. Unfortunately, my actual damage die is only a D4, so it doesn't matter that much.
What Colossus Slayer double?
No, that's not part of the damage dice. That's all stuff that gets tacked on. Critting only doubles the weapon damage.
I thought
Yeah.
our dice was doubled.
No, it's only the weapon. It doesn't double like sneak attack or anything like that.
Yes, it does.
I'm pretty sure
It does?
Yeah, it
Really?
Yeah.
It will double sneak attack. It will double smite. It doubles all of the damage dice you roll for that attack.
That's crazy. I thought it only hit the weapon. All right.
No.
I think that's only Barbarian's Brutal Criticals that does that.
That's why
That
critical
sounds right.
hits are so damn fun, because you can just, fuck people sideways with it.
Well, it doesn't double my flat damage.
Correct. It doesn't double the constant values, but it does double the number of dice you roll for that attack.
All right, we'll have 31 piercing damage from my throwing knife.
God damn.
Yep.
So that troll
That's
is no
nice.
longer just bloodied. It looks to be on the verge of death.
Yeah, this guy's kind of a one-trick pony, in case you can't tell.
Anything else?
No, that's it.
All right, at the start of his turn, with a scream of anguish, the troll burns to death
Sick.
and collapses on the ground.
And one more fire kill.
You guys are now out of initiative.
All right,
Unless
I
you're
descend from my
immediately
throne.
trying to go after that troll that's 90 feet away.
What an incredible waste.
I'm too concerned
of
getting my
our-
donkey back.
Yeah, it takes you a minute or
Our
so.
people and our resources.
Oh, yeah. I'd like to get Mr. Edicus back.
Yeah, it takes you a few minutes
he's-
running to catch up to him, but you're able to do so.
Where do we rendezvous? Just back at the burning troll?
It's easy to find, thanks to the smell.
Yeah.
And the fire and the smoke.
Oh, how bad is the fire under? Oh shit!
Uh,
So I took a few
it's
minutes
more
to
of a
get
smolder
the
at this
donkey.
point.
Okay, good.
I mean, don't get
I'll
me
take
wrong.
a few
This
rounds while
area
we're discussing the molder.
stinks to high heaven. Like, you got burning troll, burning half orc, and burning pitch all mixed together. It is not a pleasant smell.
I was going to ask if I could have any of my throwing knives back, but I don't think I want them.
So you could recover them. Throwing knives tend to be made out of metal. The
Yeah.
fire was not hot enough to destroy them.
Yeah, well,
It's
I
up
could,
to you whether you want to get them out of the burning troll.
I'm not going to try, and also from the way you described my attacks, I imagine the ones I threw at the other guy are probably still embedded in his body.
Yes, they are. Those
Yeah.
daggers are lost.
I'm not even going to try.
Okay.
I'm also, before this encounter, I was carrying 100 of them, so I'm not too concerned.
All right. Yeah.
They don't weigh
damn.
that much, and they're very cheap.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, I had the darts flavored as throwing knives.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, shit. Do we want to go after them? I'm all for it.
Well, he was rubbing himself against the trees to put himself out, so there's a good chance there's something to follow. But that's up to you guys.
Well, I want to
We've
fuck
already
him up. He
wasted
killed
an incredible
Samuel.
amount. Yeah, we've lost men, we've lost resources. We were going to use those to attack, and we've also lost the potential to make the stupid trolls do it for us. So,
Well,
This is very
at
true.
this point, yeah, it's a mess.
fuck.
If we're going after him, we need to hurry up, because he's, probably not on fire anymore.
Oh, guys, quick question. I put down Samuel's status as dead with trolls baked Alaskan.
Yeah.
Anyone got a better idea?
No.
I like Sleuth's actual the way he changed his name, Samore's imitation.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about earlier. My turn. Absolute mad lad. Even in death, he memes. Well, if you don't feel like pursuing, we should fuck off.
Well, here's the counter argument. We've already wasted resources, so
So why not go all the way? And I
so
know that's a gambler's
yeah.
fallacy, but I'm feeling that way.
That's the
I
sunk
really want to
cost
fucking kill
fallacy.
that thing.
But the problem with that is we need, like, look, there's a bunch of us, right? We have a group, right? And if anybody like kills somebody in our group and we don't kill them back, then that's just it's an invitation to others. Okay? It's not good.
I want to kill this fucking thing.
But if we're gonna, we need to hurry up.
Yeah.
How much time do we want to put into this before we call it quits? Because
I mean, we should probably move now before the fire
Yeah.
extinguishes and starts
Yeah.
regrowing.
okay, well, as we're moving, I agree. How long?
I don't know, but everything hurts, and we should hurry up. Because if I stop moving, I'm gonna remember how much pain I'm in.
Agreed. You know, speaking of which, second wind.
Okay. So it's a fairly obvious trail that slowly peters out, and then I'm going to need a survival check for you guys to continue following it, because he has basically eventually did put him out as you follow this trail. It's only about a minute to get to that point.
All right.
This is where you do that tearful. Samuel used to do those.
Indeed, he did used to, and now I'll do it to avenge his memory.
I'll go ahead and pop a familiar out of my shoulder. Never hurts to have a pair of eyes.
Okay. Yeah. And Romulus, you can easily find the footprints. They're big and have kind of like a not a residue. like a taint to them, as if the ichor from the bottom of his feet kind of soaked into the ground there.
Well, it's like all grimy and stuff. Eee.
Yeah, he left a fond.
So while we're talking, do you want to I could try again and talk this guy into doing stuff, but I mean at the end of the day we're killing him either way.
This guy fucking killed our friend. I want to kill it.
And then ate his head.
Yeah, but we could always kill him after he
No, it's the principle. It's the principle of the matter. He must
So
be made to pay.
Okay. So you guys keep following, and you eventually begin to hear footsteps in front of you. Just this rhythmic thump, thump. The gate matches that of something troll-sized.
We know distance.
Make a perception check.
Could I suppose, ask my owl, whose ears are much better than mine?
Sure. All right. It sounds like it's about 80 feet ahead of you.
All right, I relay the information. So what's the plan?
All right.
Pelt it from the distance?
Under. We know he's 80 feet.
About, yeah. You're going based on audio.
Okay,
cues.
I have here 5 bags of caltrops. I cast them down in a 2-thick row.
Okay, so you want me to just yell out in giant and call him a little bitch, little bitch?
Yeah, just lead him
Okay.
head on in.
So that's what I do. So
Rain
yell out in
caltrops.
giant.
I have
So let me if I understand this. So Ramos, you're like dumping out all your caltrops in like a line between the party and the troll, while Silas
Yes.
is taunting him.
Yes,
Can I
I'm trying
blast
to,
in a
I'm trying to get
direction
this
where-
like. So yeah, it's like bag of caltrops. I'm basically trying to get this thing like too thick. You know, that way when he
Mhm, I
comes
gotcha.
right at it, yeah, that way he
Alrighty.
really fucks himself up.
I'd stand a little ways back.
Do you guys have a source of fire?
That's a good question.
got violets.
You're the one. You're the fire guy. That's on you. You figure it out.
Everybody take an oil flask now. Right off the bandolier.
So yeah, you yell out your stuff. People start grabbing their flasks if they're going to, and you just you hear in giant the equivalent of I'm going to kill you, and he turns and starts running towards you guys. You should roll initiative at this point.
Yay.
Oh shit, Silas is ready for vengeance.
Well,
Oh shit, he's ready to fuck us up.
Oh no! Yeah.
Joke's on this fucker.
Let's get him! We re-rolling initiative?
Yeah. There is no surprise here. You guys yelled out a challenge.
We sure did.
A contest in the woods.
Aloha.
The party shall meet victory or defeat in these woods tonight.
All right, Silas, what do you do?
Okay. I ready my action to cast Bane on the troll as soon as I have line of sight on him.
Okay. Is that it?
That is it.
All right. The troll comes dashing into view. He's charging right for you. You see him, so you can cast Bane. Is there a save that he has to make for that?
It's a charisma save.
Ah,
I'm sure he's a real personable fella.
That's not good. He did not do good.
he
He's
did not
bad.
do good. Yeah, so he's baned.
Yeah. Yeah, he's baned. He
All
subtracts
right.
a d4 on all his attacks and save.
Yep, and then as he runs right into you, he is going to step on these caltrops, which he did not see, and I believe he has to make a dex save.
Which is a minus D4, which doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
He gets a minus d4 on his saves too. Yeah.
Well, that's funny because some stuff happens to him.
Yeah, so he takes a piercing damage
Just a single point.
and stops moving. He loses all his movement speed as a result.
And he takes a point of damage.
Yes, takes 1 point of
Because my
damage.
speed is reduced.
Yeah, speed is reduced until he can actually heal that. You guys do notice he's not bloodied anymore.
Yeah, that's normal.
Yeah. Not
He
being
is
on
still
fire will
wounded.
do that.
He is still wounded, and you see the wounds healing on him, but yeah, he is partially healed. And he is going to, let's see, so that was this. He dashed as his action, so he is done. Grawl.
Alright, is he still prone?
He
He's not.
never went prone.
We never went prone, okay.
That's ball bearings. This is Caltrops.
You're right, that's exactly the mistake I made. How far away is he?
10 feet?
Yeah, I'll back up 30 feet, back the way we came.
Okay.
Which puts him only 50 feet away from me.
Yep.
And then I'm going to bonus action Hunter's Mark him. And he took exactly 1 point of damage from that, didn't he? And it's
He
not his
did.
turn yet? Excellent.
It is not his turn. His turn was before yours.
Alright. Then I'm going to throw a throwing knife at him.
Okay, roll to hit.
Yeet.
Ah, well.
Unfortunately, you miss. Anything else?
No, that's it.
Ivan. Big smelly troll.
I believe I am going to blast him.
All right, roll to hit.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
That hits him.
Does that cut? Huzzah!
Yeah, you blast him in the shoulder. He looks rather annoyed with you. Anything else?
I am going to curse him. Probably should have done that before I shot, but you know.
So it goes. You curse him. All right, anything else? All right, Romulus.
All right. I shall quick toss a vial of oil upon him.
Okay. I believe you have to make an attack roll for that. He ducks.
I throw oil at him.
Roll to hit.
Another one.
That one gets him. He's covered in oil. And ichor.
Somebody light him on fire!
You also notice that he has Samuel's torso still in his hand. He'd only chewed off the limbs.
I'm just imagining he dodges that first one and looks back at where it cracks and gets hit in the side of the head with the second one.
That's exactly what happened. Who's throwing glass? Whack!
How far is he from me?
10 feet.
I back up 30 feet.
Okay. Anything else?
I take my fingers, stick the thumbs on my temples, and I go at him.
Okay. He takes his free hand, pulls it up to his nose with the fingers extended vertically, and returns the gesture. Priestess.
God.
Okay, Beep question that's actually very relevant. Prestidigitation says that I can instantaneously light or snuff out a candle, torch, or small campfire.
Uh-huh.
Am I allowed to make a spark with this using my action with a cantrip?
Not
Like,
really,
can
but
I
you could just ignite the oil on him. If that's what you're going for.
Oh, that's the idea. Yeah,
Yeah.
I just want to set them on fire.
Yes.
That's the idea.
You can cast a spell, whoosh. He begins yelling at you guys, cursing a lot. I believe Silas, you're the one who understands giant, right? So, yeah, you hear him, he's cursing about it. Essentially
You
the
understand
equivalent...
giant.
Yeah, he's basically cursing like, you fuckers again with the fire.
This is the part where I fuck off with my donkeys. Yeah, and I guess I'm gonna have to make an animal handling check to see how far.
Yeah, if you don't want him to go full speed away from the burning angry troll, please make an animal handling check.
Come on, come on.
All right, yeah. How far
It's
do you want
okay,
to
it's
go?
okay.
How far do you want to
I
go?
actually want to go. Fuck. I think 60 feet away.
Okay, you go 60 feet. You have control of the donkey.
Yep.
All right, Silas.
All right. Yeah. So about how far away from him am I?
10 feet. Unless
I
you
don't
backed
like
up.
that. Yeah, I was. I did back up. I didn't want to be right next to the couch.
Oh, okay, then 40 feet.
Okay, beautiful. That's about right. All right. Yeah. I mock him viciously. I tell him he doesn't look like he's doing so hot.
Okay.
Ow.
Yeah.
You fucker.
Ooh, burn.
We're gonna need to burn you for that, son. With the D4, but it doesn't even matter.
I forgot about the D4.
Yeah. Bane and Bless are like that, man. Like, you forget the cookies.
Yeah.
That's how it be.
Okay, so he takes 3
Love the
psychic
pizza.
damage. He has disadvantage and a -4 in his next attack. So have
Nice.
fun with that.
All right. Anything else?
No.
Okay. Well, it is the start of his turn. He burns some. He's rather unhappy with this. And is going to immediately try to charge you, stepping on the second line of caltrops.
Tee.
Taking 1 point of damage and having to stop.
I mean, they're not that bright. He's not that bright, is he? I mean,
He's
quite bright.
He is a
He's
real
he's
low
on
end.
fire.
And he's on
Those
fire.
Bard caves have taught me well.
So he's going to hurl Samuel's torso at Silas.
All right. That seems fair.
I mean, what?
He had
Would that be an
he had
improvised
chewed
weapon?
off. It is an improvised weapon attack. It is. He had chewed off the limbs and the head, so it's just the torso left.
He's actually done this far enough times to really be proficient. Oh my god.
So it goes wide, hits a tree, and kind of turns to mush. Not, I shouldn't say mush. The broken torso of Samuel kind of just slumps to the ground. It would have been contained by
I
the
think
armor.
the aerodynamic properties changed because things started flying out.
There's like this trail of blood from him to you, over
and
you, and
viscera.
then hitting the tree behind you.
Yeah, that's rough. That's rough.
God, this pathetic nerd can't even weaponize my corpse right.
Yeah.
There's a
Grawl?
name for everything. I love it.
All right, I'm gonna throw another throwing knife at him.
Okay.
Yeah, that's better.
That hits.
All right, that's 24 piercing damage.
Okay, that bloodies him.
Nice. I'm as far away as I need to be, so I'm not going to do anything else.
All right, Ivan. Ivan? Mister?
Mister?
Yo, mister.
I vote Dr. Robotnik.
Yes.
Your turn. What
I
do you
vote
do?
Dr.
Your turn.
Robotnik. I continue to blast.
Roll to hit. Oh, that's a crit. This is not his
Huh.
night.
It's his last night, actually. Huzzah!
Okay. Anything else, Ivan?
Nope.
All right, Romulus.
Distance?
35.
I step forward 5 feet.
Okay.
I throw a javelin.
All right, roll to hit. Yep. All right, javelin sticking out of his shoulder. Anything else?
Yes, I back up 25 feet. Actually, no, he's 30 feet. What's my orientation with the rest of the party?
You guys are kind of in like a curve, a firing line about 30 feet away from him.
All right. Oh, like if he got up and vomited at us again, he could hit us all in that thing.
If you got close enough, yeah.
All right. I'd like to go with a
Except for Priestess, she
angle
fucked
of-
off like 60 feet away.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to adjust my movement, like 10 feet back, 20, like 45-degree angle back, 25 feet.
Okay, got it. Anything else?
No, that'll be my turn.
All right, Priestess.
Well, I assume it's been more than a minute since we've last encountered this creature,
Yes.
correct? Okay, so Hexblade's Curse would be offline. Has it been more than an hour?
No.
And Hex would still be online.
Yeah, it's only been like 10 minutes total since you guys woke up.
Well, actually, wait a second. I took damage, didn't I? Because I don't have full HP. Let me make a concentration check. Okay, so I'd still have Hex. Okay. I blasted.
All right, roll to hit. That hits.
And you will take 17 points of damage.
All right, the troll collapses to the ground, landing among all of your caltrops, rolls over, and dies.
Huzzah!
You guys are out of initiative.
And then the donkeys dash against my protest.
I mean, unless you want to make an animal handling check.
I'll give it one round. I'll give them one round. I'm satisfied with this.
Okay. Yeah, after a full round of dash, they'll be willing to come back. Like,
Huzzah!
no big issues. All right, yeah, you guys killed it.
I mock him again just to be sure. Something about going out in a blaze of glory.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna let that fire burn on him, and once it looks like it's dying out, I'd like to slice his gut open and retrieve Samuel's bones.
I'm not near him when he does that.
Okay.
Did Samuel's backpack, is that in his torso? I'm not sure what appendage or region was thrown.
His
Because
torso was
Silas-
thrown. His armor has been basically destroyed, but his backpack and its contents were attached to it. Was there
We
anything
should-
fragile in your backpack, Samuel?
Oil flask, pitch grenade.
I'm assuming all the flammable stuff is oof.
And then he catches on
And
fire
it's oozing.
spontaneously.
Okay, so they're leaking. They're cracked and leaking. Let's say. So yeah, the oil is basically gone. The pitch slowly is just cracked and leaking.
Well, I was more concerned about the money pouch, actually.
Money pouch was at the waist of the torso. Coins aren't exactly easily damaged. Like
should
really,
wrap
it was
those.
only like if you like glass vials of stuff.
Oh. I assumed he
that
was
would have
on
been
fire
damaged
because
if
the
he
troll
had,
was on fire.
and anything like extremely flammable, like hemp rope, that's gone.
Yeah, 200 feet of hemp rope are gone, but there's still the 30 feet of chain.
Yep, 30 feet of chain's fine. Bit smelly, but it's fine.
Ivan, we got a new whip for you.
Well, this was an incredible waste of resources, and everything is horrible. But we did kill the troll, so that is good.
Fucking asshole.
Yeah.
Are the 2 bows damaged? I'll just post what's left in my inventory that's not broken.
Yeah, the only thing I
post this
propose.
in your inventory, and I'll tell them what survived. Bows are actually probably fine. They're not going to catch fire that readily. Plus, they were carried by you when you fell. Well, one of them was, so that's still back at camp.
Yeah, presumably the raft and the sled are back at camp unless the troll took that along.
No, unless it was strapped to you. So let's see. Yeah, the backpack is damaged and soaked in oil. Bedroll burned. Mess kit's fine. Tinderbox is fine. The torches have all been burned. The rations have been burned. The water skin is fine. The hempen feet has been burned. The hempen rope has been burned. Carpentry tools, mostly fine. Shovel's fine. Iron pot is fine. Folded flag does not exist anymore. Let's see. Clothes destroyed. Daggers fine. Scale mail is destroyed. The longbow and short bows are fine. The quivers themselves are fine, but the arrows have lost all their fletching.
Just pointy sticks now.
They're just pointy sticks now. Belt pouch is fine. Grappling hook is fine. Chain is fine. Those 2 torches are also gone. The coins are also present.
The coin pouch didn't burn.
Oh, feels good.
Pouches at the time would generally have been made out of like cured leather. It's not going to burn as readily as feathers, rope, and like the fluffy skin stuff that you make bedroll out of. The down and stuff like that all burned.
Well, we should add Late Samuel's gold and stuff to the party funds, I think.
Presumably you didn't sleep with the raft and the sled attached to you, so they're back at camp.
I mean, who doesn't like sleeping under 200 pounds of wood?
I mean, those weren't caught in my barrel, were they?
No.
Probably would have been propped up on a tree next to the donkeys or something.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God.
I should do something real quick.
Those
Alright.
Yeah,
those corpses are pretty toasted. I don't really want to fuck with them either. I'll just let them be.
Yeah, it looks like whatever ichor they had hurt people, so I don't want to fuck around with them.
Yeah, you know, I know a thing or two about poison, but I don't really want anything to do with that.
Yeah, I'm gonna take my spear, and once I've let the pitch, burn through on this guy, I'm gonna try to pierce his belly with the spear.
Okay.
Safe distance.
I stay the fuck away from.
Yeah, you kind of like pierce his belly, kind of goes splurt, and mist of venom, and kind of sprays out. But because you did it from a safe distance, you're fine. It smells horrible.
Damn, we won't be able to get his bones back.
Yeah, you look in the stomach contents. There's no like solid bones there. He chewed his food, bones and all. It's
wasn't sure.
It's a mash of acid, venom, and bone meal, and meat at this point.
Disgusting.
Disgusting
Yeah,
indeed.
gross.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, look at him. Does he look like he has a healthy diet?
Yeah, thanks for
Yes.
putting us through that. That was good.
Yeah.
You
gonna
can
pull
tell
out
he
my shovel.
definitely needed more fiber in his diet.
I'm gonna pull out my shovel.
Okay.
And I'm gonna start digging a hole.
I'll go ahead and mold earth. Yeah, I should have thought about burying the remains of Samuel.
All right, well, mold earth will make this go quickly enough where you won't interrupt your long rest.
Do you think he needs? I don't know. What do you think is more appropriate, cremation or burial?
What do you think he would have wanted?
Well, you already tried the first one. Let's try the second.
I mean, I
feel
don't really
like- I feel
remember
like
him all
if
too
you're-
well.
If your death already involves fire, it's like probably rude to
Not
cremate
It's a job.
Yeah, okay.
All right, so I'm gonna pour some oil on the body and light it on fire.
Sure,
Okay.
whatever.
Gonna
Just
try to
ignore what I
reduce
say.
him down. Wait. Did you say don't cremate him?
I said it's probably pretty rude, right? Your like last moments are you're freaking out about burning to death, and then you burn them after they die.
I mean, he was unconscious.
Oh, whatever.
I don't know what he would have wanted. I prefer you don't destroy my body in the event that I die. Please don't do that. I'll just put that in the record.
Actually, under. What is typical funerary custom around here?
Burial.
Okay, in that case, I bury him. I don't light him on fire.
Okay, Mulder. There we go.
Yeah, generally speaking, in a world with resurrection, but the resurrection requires a body, you would bury people on the off chance that you would get the money together. You could dig up their body and have them resurrected.
Right.
Cremation is something you would reserve for people you don't want resurrected. So, like, when the state executes someone, those bodies are cremated.
Ah. I'm going to have to keep that in mind, given my preference for cremation.
Mm-hmm.
As a noble, my family probably has like a plot somewhere. So you just return my my body to town. It'll make it. So somebody else will handle it. I don't want you fuckers messing with it.
Right. So that raised an important question. Where are you from?
Silas is a local noble. How local is totally up to Under.
Funny, I was about to say the same thing to you.
Yeah, he's local. I don't know the map well enough to give you exactly where.
Well, are you looking for, like most, even small towns like Adelaide had a couple of noble families who, like, ran, like, some shipping businesses or trading posts, things like that?
Probably something
But
in
they
that
weren't.
scale.
They weren't like the
crazy
they weren't the
rich or
town
anything.
burger. They aren't a knight of the realm.
Correct. Yeah, that's about what I'm imagining.
So in that case, let's just say you're from Adelaide.
Perfect.
Right. So, that Samuel's been buried, I presume. We should get our stuff and. God, is the smell bad enough in camp to where it'll interrupt our rest?
No, it's just slightly annoying.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we should finish our rest. We really do need it.
Okay.
All right, so you guys.
Yeah, but
Go ahead.
I was about to ask, did anyone have a mile marker for the grave?
Mile marker 32.
Yep. I got some chalk I can use to write mile marker 32.
So
Put on
we
the tree
can,
next to it.
We just make a little like funerary cairn over it and mark one of the rocks or something.
Yeah, a rock or a tree, something.
Yeah, we'll make a funerary cairn and I'll write Samaril 32.
I only say 32 because I'm pretty sure that was the Hee Hee Hoo Hoo bookstore in the Abyss Library.
I thought that was your
not
age,
the
your
Abyss
character's
Library.
age.
Mile marker 32 was a tourist trap outside of Elcott. It was also a porn shop.
Yep.
Yeah, that was it.
I think what we found was like the last remaining evidence of like a tiled tit or something like that.
Yeah, it was like a Lego set. Construct your own pornographic mosaic.
Beautiful.
You can have them custom made. Whoa!
God, I wonder if someone's done that.
Probably.
This world's too
In
big. I
Rome,
feel like someone's done
probably.
it.
I meant with Legos.
Oh yeah, probably.
Have you seen
Probably.
YouTube with Minecraft? I'm pretty sure.
Let's find out.
All
Oh,
right.
God.
So yeah, you guys make the mile marker. You return to your camp. You restart your long rest. Well, finish it, I should say. Growl, are you still on fourth watch?
Oh no.
Yeah, I was.
Oh, huzzah.
Okay. Yep, so everyone goes to sleep. And then right before your long rest finishes, the sun comes up.
I knew you were playing me,
Yeah.
but you had me for a second.
And then wolves attack.
Oh no, those bandit boys, remember those guys that you planned on attacking this night? Oh, they're here. Hey, Angie.
Yeah, they could smell the burning troll.
Oh no.
They cast Summon Greater Troll.
I give up. I use my action to give up and disconnect. Saying I'll be back.
The answer,
Priest's
guys,
combat
no.
logs. But no, the sun comes up. And you guys have had a successful long rest.
Alright. So, how do we feel about attacking that encampment, guys? I don't feel so brave after what happened last night. Honestly.
I feel like we definitely mishandled that situation a little bit, and there was some potentiality there that was missed, and we have some friends that will be missed, a friend that will be missed, and everything smells like troll now. So that's something.
I try to prestidigitate, really, but I mean, God, that smell, it lingers. I think we should cut our losses and head to the nearest town. I really don't think it's a good idea to continue pursuing these ruffians. But if all of us want to settle this, I'll do what I can. But I wasn't the one with the plan. The deceased was, and Romulus.
Yeah, he was also like a fairly substantial component of our plan.
Yeah.
I mean, we have a good bit of information right here. Let's get to that major fort town and deliver it to them.
Yeah. Maybe we should be a bit discreet on who we deliver it to. We could spend maybe a day or two to get a feel for the town and the people. Maybe that'd be a good idea.
I don't know if that's entirely necessary. We just need to speak to the local commandant.
Well, you were saying something about feeling incredulous about whether or not these were exactly bandits or what was it, military personnel or something?
Oh, no, they're definitely, according to this, military personnel. What I thought was weird was that the information so readily tracks back to the leader of the Koodle group. I mean, that being said, this kind of shit does happen sometimes within, intelligence circles.
Are we certain that this town isn't in cahoots with this Koodle group?
I'm pretty sure they're not. After all, they're trying to sabotage trade going to this town.
The only reason why I'm asking and hesitating is because if I was in their shoes, I would try to, under the table, settle things.
Right.
If at all possible, but
the better
the
part
Koodle
of
group might not be able
diplomacy.
to. Yeah. It's the only reason why I'm hesitating about sending this information so freely. I would normally in a heartbeat, but with you saying that it's kind of weird, we can worry about it whenever we get there.
I mean, look, if I was trying to start a war between two rival nation states, one of the things I would definitely do would be, make a false flag operation, blatantly claim that, my men were actually the Koodle Group's men while trying to piss off our kingdom. And that's definitely a sensible thing. That being said, it could also just be that they legitimately just screwed up, and this guy kept his orders when he was supposed to burn them. That does sometimes happen.
Maybe some blackmail thing for him. Maybe he was not so consenting on his position, but was forced. I don't know.
Oh, he's dead now.
Yeah. Well, we know where their encampment is. If they decide to not fuck off, we'll have that information as well. Yeah, we should really head to town, though.
Indeed.
Preferably away from the trail that they made. That should be pretty easy, with us being north an hour or so away.
Yep.
So what are you guys doing?
I think we're making our way to the nearest city.
Making way to
Downtown.
Kobavu.
Yeah,
The fortress.
Kobavu.
The fortress town.
I say city, and I realize, wait a second, most of the things are villages or towns.
Yeah, this is the frontier. There's really no major cities down this way.
Fair enough.
All right. So you work your way south out of the forest back to the trade road and start heading west along it. 6 days pass, and during which time you pass through the villages of Otterano, Monamate, and Prestles. Standard little self-sufficient farming villages, really nothing of interest occurs. On the 6th day, the road does take you through some woods. And in the deepest section of those woods, you guys realize you're being followed in the woods.
Like along the sides?
Yeah. And you catch a sight of some, lupine bodies.
When you say
Lupine?
lupine, how
Wolf-like.
So important question here.
Uh-huh.
How hominid do these lupine bodies look?
Not at all.
Do we have sightline? Do they look hostile?
Big
Once in
wolf.
a while, you catch a sight of them, but they don't appear to be advancing on you guys. Just kind of keeping pace with you.
Everybody,
us-
stay close.
I'm just gonna look around at everybody. Nobody here looks like Liam Neeson, do they?
I got a helmet on. You don't know. And that being said, the helmet's been off a lot.
Well, it knows we're here. If you can understand us, stay away.
I will translate. That means fuck off.
So, problem is after traveling this distance, the sun is going down while you're still in the woods. Are you going to press on or make camp here?
If we press on, would it be forced march, or
Yes,
can we still?
that's what I'm saying.
Do we know how far we have left until we're out of the woods?
Yes, you do. You would know that you've got maybe 3 hours of marching to get out of the woods.
Don't risk it. If we exhaust ourselves, the wolves will have will be even easier for them to pick off.
Yeah,
So we're gonna rest.
yeah, I guess so. We got no other choice, really.
Okay. You guys are making camp.
I mean, here's a counter argument. Instead of trying to rest, we go just straight up
Attack
attack
them?
the wolves.
We could do that too. I'm for that.
I am done with my next character. If
Okay.
if the party needs to back up.
We've had several long rests though, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Have to be sure because how exhausted my resources were.
Yeah. No, it's been 6 days. You had 6 long rests.
Okay.
Well, I'm for attacking the wolves. Anyone else for? Because they're certainly not gonna sing "Kumbaya" while we're asleep near us.
Works for me.
Hearing no
Agreed.
one opposing. Okay, we should oof them
So how are you doing that?
violently.
How vague.
I mean, you've only caught glimpses of them as you were marching through the woods.
Guys, I have a really stupid idea.
The sun is also set.
Okay, guys, I got a real stupid idea.
You're gonna
Set
split
the
up
forest
and
on fire.
start searching the woods individually.
Set the forest on fire. Set the forest on fire.
I mean, well, I probably could have picked up pitch in the towns. I'm going to go with I didn't because I've been abusing that so much that I think it's time I did a couple of combats without acquiring pitch.
Heresy.
It keeps things fresh.
Also, those are small little self-sufficient farm villages. They didn't have large quantities of pitch available.
Yeah.
Actually, here's a kind of a weird question. Would they have had, like, a roofing, like a slate roof tile or something like that?
No, they were thatch roofs.
Okay. I'll have to wait until later then.
And even though pitch is pretty easy to produce, I don't know. We're traveling. I don't know. Any number of reasons for why I wouldn't pick up pitch is the reason why I didn't pick up pitch.
One of your friends just burned to death.
What? No, God, no. That's not going to put me off of pitch. Do you know how many enemies I've killed with that shit?
Out of curiosity, how many barrels can fit in a bag of holding?
Oh, God.
Empty or full?
No.
Let's go with full
Okay, what are they full of?
oil.
1 moment, please.
Because I can tell you the exact weight of a pitch barrel. It's 120 pounds and does 5d8 fire damage.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, but the alchemy jug doesn't have pitch as one
So that
of the
means
options.
you could fit 4 of them in a bag of holding. It has a 500-pound weight limit.
Wonderful.
Alright, so guys, stupid idea I had. I could, I'm gonna, use finger quotes here, fall behind. And when the wolves try to pick me off, you guys round about and shoot the shit out of them.
So how much space are you putting between yourself and the party?
I would not be comfortable with more than 30 feet.
So while he quote unquote falls behind, are like, I mean, Silas wouldn't do this, and I wouldn't do this, but the temptation is just everybody else double pace.
Don't fucking do it.
I'm keeping 30 feet. That's what I said. That's what I'm going to stick with. And then we split the party.
It's a thing they tell you about not having to outrun the bear.
Oh yeah, I love that joke.
All right, yeah. So I'm gonna slow down to just like 30 feet behind the party, and you just kind of dangle back there like that.
Oh yeah, you should fake
Okay.
an injury to your leg while you're at it.
Ooh, I like
that. Aren't you riding a cart with a donkey? Romulus?
that's a good point. How is Mr. Etiquette going to keep going forward?
You could make your donkey fake an injury by breaking one of its legs.
That's not faking an injury, you
Here,
jackass.
you know what? I'm probably a better actor. So, and after all the jokes, I should be the one who's in the back. So I'll do it. I'm walking anyway.
Are you sure about that?
That sounds like a terrible, awful idea, but that's okay because it's your fault. Yeah, I'll do it.
They're basically going to be that injured lamb making that weird sound that attracts all the wolves.
Yeah, I'm just gonna walk behind the party. Like I'm willing to go say like 60 feet back.
Oh, oh God! Do you verbalize this?
I just lag behind, just limp along, like I got a bum left leg.
Okay. So you do so. Please make a performance check.
Well, this guy is an expert at performance. I think, I don't know.
He was
I'm not
so
an expert at performance,
convincing.
but I assumed I had to be better than him.
Oh god, yeah, I have a -2 charisma.
It's really convincing.
How unfortunate.
Yeah.
Damn,
As-
Silas, did you fuck yourself up?
Yeah, you guys look behind. Is he's 6 feet behind the party?
Yeah.
Limping along.
I didn't.
What was that, Priestess?
Oh, I didn't say anything about
All
distance. So yeah.
All right. And that's when the wolves burst from both sides of the road. 4 to the north, 4 to the south. Roll initiative. They're going for Silas.
That's a mistype. It's an 18, not a 19.
Okay.
I'm gonna be right back. I gotta go like that.
As far as images go, though, of a wolf, that's a very handsome-looking wolf.
Isn't it, though?
Also, it appears these wolves were so focused on their meal, they failed to see the ambush we had prepared.
Did we really though? Like this is a very, very simple and like not particularly thought through plan.
AGR, rule number 1 about, history is always bullshit history so that you always come out looking like the real winner.
Victor's like write the history books and we haven't won yet.
We will.
It's
After all,
easy
we
to
won
say.
against the
It's
trolls.
easy to say when you're not surrounded by wolves.
Good news is the wolves rolled real low on their initiative. All right, so Silas, what do you do?
Okay. How far away are the wolves from me?
Well,
Yeah.
It's a, let's say, 40-foot wide road, so you're in the middle, 20 feet to your north, 20 feet to your south. There are 2 groups of 4.
Okay. All right. Let's see. I don't like anything to do with that, but now that they have revealed themselves, I think it is a good time for me to cast Longstrider upon myself and run 40 feet towards the party.
Okay, you run 40 feet towards the party. Anything else?
Fuck you, wolves. I flip the wolves the bird.
All right, Romulus.
The wolves are 60 feet away.
Yes.
I'm gonna go for the long toss with the javelin.
Go ahead. Roll to hit. Oh, that hits him.
I'm sorry. I'm back. Oh God.
Oh yes, Nish, murder. Wolves. Many wolves.
Yeah, that the wolf yelps. All right. Anything else, Romulus?
Important question. So is the party functionally still moving forward in this process?
At this point, I'm saying if you keep moving forward as part of your turn, yes. But if you say you stop, you stop. If you turn around, you can turn around.
Okay, so we don't have to worry about like our functional donkey convoy just kind of regular walking, pacing away from us.
Considering you guys are driving them, no. If you don't direct them to go somewhere, they will stop. At least until they panic from the wolves being 60 feet away.
All right, so that'll be my turn for now. Just the one javelin.
Okay. Priestess.
I'm gonna sit low in my thing though.
How many puppers can I get in a 10-foot radius sphere?
3.
Good enough. I cast Shatter,
Okay.
and then very loud has come from within that place, and the ground quakes. I'll need con saves from them. Yes, one fails, the rest pass for half.
Okay. Roll that damage.
7 points of thunder damage.
Alright, that bloodies 2 of them.
Nice.
Anything else?
Let's. So, out of character question, I'm not certain about the state of the donkeys. Like, is there a thing like where I can never find them again if I choose to dismount and combat's over, or is that like take a few minutes to find the donkeys?
Depends. With a card attached to them, they're going to leave a very obvious trail, so much more likely to just take a few minutes to track them down.
Ah, well, in that case, I stay mounted because I do not have a cart, not yet.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, if the wolf gets like right up on you and you're not on the donkey and that donkey takes off, it'll be a matter of how good is your tracking skill.
Which is not good at all. So I stay mounted.
All right.
My turn.
All right, Grawl.
All right. Are any of these wolves wounded yet?
Oh wait, I'm sorry, I skipped Ivan. Ivan, you go first.
Oh, okay. How many wolves are there?
8.
Oh, fuck. 8 wolves distance
60 feet from you.
coming towards us.
Yeah, they will be. Silas had walked behind the group to draw them out, and so they'll be chasing Silas down as he runs back to the group.
A blast!
All right, roll to hit. Are you targeting one of the
Move
bloody
40
ones?
feet away with the donkeys.
Yeah.
Sorry, I've got-
Another question: did we get a rest in
Yes.
or no? No, we did. Good.
It's been 6 days. You've had 6 long rests.
Oh my god. Okay. Okay. I am going to. Yeah, I'm just still gonna blast.
All right, roll to hit. You targeting one of the bloodied ones?
Yeah.
All right, that hits. Roll damage.
5 points.
That wolf is dead.
Look, they
Yay.
have food now.
All right. Then they'll stop me eat the food and eat the other wolf and leave us alone. All right. I am done.
All right. The remaining 7 wolves easily keep pace with Silas and run him down.
So be it.
Yep. Let's see. So 6 of them go for their bite.
I mean, did Silas do that on purpose?
Yes.
Oh, God.
Oh no!
What is Silas's
Uh,
AC?
Wow.
All right. It won't matter for this attack. I will say I would have probably put my armor back on since we weren't doing the stealth mission,
Right.
but and since it's been 6 days.
I figured.
But for this, it doesn't matter. It's 15.
Oof.
So
3 hits.
You have shield or something?
looks like 3.
The bard boy with robe.
So the 3 bites deal a total of 27 piercing damage.
Damn.
All right.
Are you so conscious?
So I do. Well, that depends. I did not explicitly mention using Inspiring Leader, So I don't have that jotted down.
Yeah, but you would
I
have
do
been doing
that
it every day.
At the
You've
end of
been-
every.
Yeah, but you've been
Okay.
doing it every day. It's been 6
Then
days.
I am conscious.
Yeah, okay, good. You are conscious. I then need you to make 3 strength saving throws.
So be it.
So they are trying to pull you prone.
I imagine they'll succeed at this, but we'll see.
Yep.
And
That
you go
probably,
prone.
yeah.
All right,
Prone.
the 7th wolf is going to try and grapple you. You may defend yourself with athletics or acrobatics.
All right.
Well, I don't think it matters, but yeah, so you are not grappled.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Uh-huh. All right, Silas, it is your turn. You are prone, surrounded by 7 wolves.
Okay. I stand up.
Uh-huh.
And I disengage with the wolves,
Uh-huh.
which should give me 20 more feet of movement because I had long strider up.
Wait, did we skip my turn?
Yes, we did. Sorry, girl. Let's just slot you in right after Silas here since you already started doing stuff. Sorry.
Which should put me with the party.
Yep, that would put you with the party. Anything else?
Yeah. I've put the wolves to bird again.
All right. Grawl?
All right. How far away are the wolves?
They are currently 20 feet from you guys.
Okay. I'm gonna pick one of them that is currently bloodied.
Okay, that's
There's one of those. And yeah, I'll just throw a throwing knife at it.
Roll to hit.
Does that hit?
It does not.
Damn it.
Sound of your blades skittering down the road.
All right. Then yeah, that'll be it.
Okay, Romulus.
All right. Distance to Silas and the wolves attacking him.
Silas 0, wolves 20.
All right. The wolf that tried to grapple him once he was knocked prone.
Mm-hmm.
Quick toss and regular javelin throw.
All right, roll to hits. Those both hit. All right, you wound him. He appears to be tougher than the other wolves.
I'm glad I selected the obvious alpha.
Mm-hmm. Anything else?
How fucked up does Silas look?
Yes. Yeah,
I'm gonna
he looks bad.
I'm gonna hop off the back of my cart and stand between him and the wolves. Like, right behind him, but
Okay.
between him and the wolves.
Sure. Anything else?
No.
All right. Priestess?
I think there's suddenly a target-rich environment, densely populated.
You know.
How many puppers can I get in a 10-foot radius sphere?
All 7.
When can I attack?
All 7.
Huzzah! I do the thing. Feels great.
All right, and that's dex save?
I'll need con saves.
Con saves, okay.
Con.
Mm-hmm.
See, our plan wasn't completely stupid.
It was a bad plan, but I executed my end brilliantly. So, and you're doing good.
It was an inspiring performance.
Thank you.
What's the DC?
Let's see, our DC is 15.
All right, so it looks
15.
like
What?
3 of the normal wolves passed. The other 3 in the alpha get oofed.
Rip.
Hmm.
Wait, they're all dead?
Well, not yet. We haven't rolled damage yet.
Yeah, I'm just checking.
Think about.
They just failed.
I heard got oofed, so I thought, oh shit, they're dead already? Okay.
Some of them will be, yes.
So, do you guys see what I put?
Yeah, I see your roll. I got the result.
Oh, I just barely got it right now, as I said that.
All right, so yeah, you cast that. All of the wolves except one of them, which is not the alpha, are bloodied. Or sorry, 2 of the non-alpha wolves are not bloodied. One of the not alpha wolves dies. That was a previously bloodied one. The alpha is now bloodied.
Right. So, I'm gonna have my donkey dodge, and the donkey that's like tied to a dodge, and we're gonna move 40 feet away. Cause, you know what? I retract my previous statement. I'm gonna
Okay.
get 60 feet away, dashing with donkeys.
All right.
Is that okay?
Yes, it is. You and the donkeys run for it. Ivan?
All right, I'm going to I'm going to blast the alpha.
Okay, roll to hit. It dodges.
Yeah, I'm going to move 30 feet back.
Okay, you move 30 feet back. Anything else?
No, that's it.
Grawl?
One of the wolves is still injured, right?
All of them are injured.
Oh, right. Alright. I'm gonna pick another injured one and do the same thing.
All right, are you going for bloodied or injured?
Let's go for injured.
Okay. Roll to hit.
I think that hits.
I'm probably gonna get oof. Unless it's one of the huge boys.
Yep, that wolf is dead.
Nice. And that's why I didn't bother Hunter's marking.
Anything else?
That's gonna be it.
Okay. Well, let's see. There are 3, 4, 5 wolves. They're going to fuck off into the woods.
Yeah, that's what they do.
Can I
Well, that
keep
was
a
the
visual
goal.
track of the alpha?
No, they run 100 feet north.
Fuck.
Damn, fast boys.
Wolves have a 50-foot movement speed.
They fast as fuck, boy.
Recall. Wow.
So yeah, they fuck off. You guys are out of initiative.
Well, yep.
Time to make
All
camp.
right.
Good
was
work,
eventful.
guys. Good work.
So what do we do with those wolves?
So I'm not
Those are
taking them.
those
They
are
can take
pelts.
them.
Put them on the carts.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll take the 2 wolves, and I'll. How many dead wolves are there?
3.
I put the 3 dead wolves on my cart.
Okay.
Okay, when we get to town, I'm wearing at least one of them wolves, because fuck those wolves.
Fair.
And then when we come back and the alpha sees, that's gonna be double.
Weren't we
sweet.
supposed to get like feather coats? Now that I'm thinking about it, where did that come from? I'm vaguely recalling that.
Owl bears?
Something like
But
that.
things went bad, didn't they? Didn't we lose those?
Yes.
Let's not lose these.
All right, but it is now nighttime in the woods. What do you do?
Make camp now that we've asserted our dominance.
All right. You guys make camp. Your night in the woods is uneventful, as the wolves are off licking their wounds.
Oh, huzzah!
And I give my usual inspiring speech, and everybody gets 6 temp HP.
Hooray! Oh, damn, it's 6 now?
Thank you, thank you.
5 more days on the road, passing through the villages of Nakasi, Totafa, Wugo, before you finally arrive at the fortress town of Kobavu.
I don't suppose I'm able to find, like, a large piece of slate.
Food.
Doesn't have to be a roofing tile, but something of that size and shape.
Make a survival check.
Oh, okay.
Well, actually, can we make rations with the wolves that we got?
You don't need to. I can cast Goodberry.
Lovely.
The answer to your question, though, is yes, you could have.
Oh, well, I guess I don't find anything.
Afraid not. No slate. Yeah, as the grassland gives way to savanna and then to hills, you arrive at the town gates. You can see that there are some guards there. They have spears and are dressed in a chain shirt with shields. A castle on a hill, on like a taller hill, kind of looms over the entire town. The smells, sights, and sounds of the city greet you as you walk through the gate.
Very good.
Is this place big enough for general goods and such to be sold, bought and sold?
It is. The population of the town is slightly over 2,000 people. So pretty much player's handbook stuff is all available here. There is one inn. It is called the Old Midget Inn.
Midget Inn? Did I hear that right?
Old Midget Inn.
Nice.
The owner and barkeep is a cantankerous, elderly dwarf by the name of Juta.
Cool. Well, in the saddlebags, I do have several light crossbows and scimitars I'd like to sell. Unless a party uses any of this equipment. You guys need anything? Do you need a light crossbow? I mean,
Needs a strong word, but I guess it's a small upgrade from my short bow. I might as well take it.
yeah, here.
Thank you.
I don't suppose they have pieces of slate here.
They, in fact,
You
do
can
have
have short
pieces
bow
of
in
slate here.
exchange.
Cool.
How
Do I have
big-
to
You do have to pay for it. How big of a piece of slate are you looking for?
like? Well, you know how in like old-fashioned schoolhouses they would give you a piece of slate to write on, something of that size.
Okay, but so like roughly like say 8.5 by 11 sized sheet of slate.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay, yeah, that would cost 2 silver.
All right, I pay for it, and I'm also going to buy some chalk for exactly the reason you're thinking.
Yep. Yeah, chalk is a copper apiece.
Nice.
Right, so I sell the things. This includes 4 light crossbows and 5 scimitars. And we'll just put that money in the party funds.
Yeah, you
Can have
walk
that
into
short
this
bow to sell.
blacksmith, and yeah, there's just you see like this. It's a halfling, and he's just sitting there. He's got like his hammer out, and he's not hammering anything. He's just like pointing the hammer like it's a almost like it's a rapier at these various younger-looking people, probably apprentices, and he's directing them and making a bunch of it. It looks like there's a whole workshop here. And he
Myself?
well, when you
Yeah.
So go ahead.
Just give him a greeting and tell him if he's interested in purchasing these things. I'd like to sell them.
Yep, absolutely. And he says, "You there, boy!" And he points to one of the apprentices who snaps to attention. Deal with this lot. Pay the usual rates. Don't worry, he'll deal with purchasing your goods off of you. And as you turn to face the boy, you suddenly hear, Rymus just start barking out like, "No! That will completely ruin." And he's just running over and start correcting some apprentice's work.
I'm proficient in Smith's tools. Can I tell what they're doing?
Yes. This appears to be well, this is like a blacksmith, and they make just about everything. These people appear to be manufacturing armor.
Ooh, fancy. Yeah, this is a fort town. I imagine there's a lot of demand for it.
Yeah, like this isn't like Edalil. It was a walled town, but Sir Titavid just kind of lived in a manor type thing. This is an honest to God castle.
Cool.
Oh, well, in the process of getting the monies and such, I'll compliment him on his work that I assume he has presented.
Oh yeah, there are
And,
bits of armor
ask
hanging
if he-
around.
And ask if he has anything of masterwork quality, arms and armor.
He's like, well, I can make you some of the finest armor in the land, but I got no goddamn time to do it.
Ah, fair enough.
Like all, the Baron and stuff. They keep me quite busy.
Understandable. Do you know who I could go to like turn all this copper, silver, and what are these EPs? I show him not the
Electrum.
yes, the electrum pieces, and turn them in for like gold and platinum.
She needs a money changer.
Yeah, I need a money changer.
Yeah, and he's like, go out down a couple blocks. There's a money changer in the corner there. Goes by the name of Jake. Funny name for a half orc, but you know what you're gonna do.
Thank you.
As you turn to him, he says, what did you say your name was?
That's I had an accident while adventuring, and I can't remember my name.
Oof. Well, that's
You can call me what was Astrid? Astrid. Yeah, you can call me Astrid. Just to not make it awkward.
I am quite busy making armor, but if you would do me a favor, I could probably squeeze in a suit of armor for you.
Oh, I'm looking for more a shield, honestly. I'm not even sure if I could afford it. I have to confer with a few colleagues of mine. It's not exactly all my money.
I see.
It's just for future reference.
Well,
But what's...
go ahead.
Oh, go ahead and ask... do you want me to deliver a missive or some arms and armor? I got a few donkeys outside.
No. I got apprentices for dealing with that kind of crap. No,
Alright.
it's more of a personal nature. Let's see, I've been involved in a inheritance dispute for about a year or so over some shares of the Narrower Silver Mine. And me and Evelina are basically been in and out of court over the past year trying to settle who owns this. If you were to do me the favor of ensuring that she was to, say, withdraw her claim and allow me to just assume control of those shares, well, I would take that as a personal favor to me, and I could squeeze in some armoring work for you.
Oh, I'll go and lower my voice. How exactly do you suggest going about that?
Well, I don't want you to kill her. Murder is not good.
Yeah?
But as long as she's still alive at the end, I don't really care how you go about it. I just want her claims withdrawn.
Totally out of character here. So we just kidnap her, dump her off on some faraway out. I'm just kidding. Not in character.
I
Just
can't.
kidding.
Oh no, he's got a point.
I can't promise anything. This is a personal favor, right? So it's not expected. But it would be a happy accident if it were to happen.
Ashford, if you had managed to do it, then as I said, I'd be happy to work in your armoring work as I was able to, and I would make sure that it gets done on time. If not, that's all right too. But I'm afraid that my order book's completely full.
That's okay. That's understandable. Well, I wish you the best, friend. I didn't quite catch your name.
Me, I am Arimus Velikia. Velica. Best armor in all the lands.
Aye. Well, thank you for buying my goods, and I shake his hand. And
Always
I'll,
happy
take...
to deal in iron from adventurers. Best of luck to you.
And you as well.
And he turns and says, "No, what the fuck are you doing? You're burning it!" And he just runs off to...
Under.
Yes.
I forget because I accidentally deleted and then saved over the edit. What was the cost of a barrel of pitch? I know it was like 2 gold for the barrel, and then
I think we said it was just another 2 gold for filling it with pitch.
okay, good to know. All right, so I'm gonna be acquiring some of it. Is acquiring the quantities in which I acquire that a problem?
How many are you acquiring? Give me a number.
Let me check my horse's carrying capacity really quick.
Would it help if I went with him and told whoever was involved in the purchase that we would be happy to have them hold it till we leave?
3.
So, yeah, the shopkeeper's telling what do you need 3 barrels of pitch for?
It's only 120 gallons.
Melting
It's
trolls mostly.
Yes, mostly for
He asked
trolling.
the fellow that's like stained in pitch.
Make a persuasion check. You have advantage because Silas is there helping you.
I mean,
But I am lucky. I'm gonna
14's
keep
not
the
bad.
14. I'm gonna keep the 14.
He's like, oh yeah, well that makes sense. The guards don't really like large quantities of pitch being rolled through town just willy-nilly. So, tell you what, I'll have them shipped to the northeastern gatehouse, and you can pick them up when you leave.
That is perfectly acceptable to me.
All right, what name should I tell the guards to give them to?
Romulus Quartus Septimus.
You're one of them. Okay. Yeah. Writes a slip of paper, kind of attaches it to the barrels, and says, it should be there by the end of the day.
What exactly does the note say?
Mentioned, what was
Does the
not
note say
It says your name, bought by, and then your name.
one of those napalm kids?
What was not
What do you
mentioned,
mean one
the
of them?
reason that rule exists in this town is because about 8 months ago, there was another Septimus in this town, and there may have been a small to moderate-sized fire.
Yeah, I'd like to insight check his
Sure.
you're one of those guys. Like, how familiar is that meant to be? Who's he talking about?
Yeah, go ahead and make an insight check. So he could tell that you're from the Ravam remnants based on your name. It's a very remnant name. And the fact that you introduce yourself with your full 3 names instead of just saying just hold it for Romulus or hold it for Septimus. So he's kind of doing like an eye roll type thing, like you're one of those guys. You're one of those Empire people. Whatever, your gold is just as gold as the other guys.
All right.
Kind of like if someone was to introduce themselves as, von Schnitzeldorf, you kind of know where they're from.
Von Schnitzeldorf. I'll have to remember that.
Wait, your name is Vaughn and you shit on dwarves? Am I hearing that right?
All right, and then I'm guessing acquiring the rest of my usual ingredients in the form of ceramic flasks wouldn't be too expensive.
No, not really. I think the ceramic chats we said were just 2 copper apiece.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, we're in a town. Tools.
You are in a town. Yes, you can get tools.
God, I forgot what spending money was like.
Yeah, I mean, while there are little villages scattered all over the place, major settlements are a little more sparse. Just especially on the frontier like this, because this is kind of like the last like recognized town of Itchernada. Everything beyond this point is considered a Kudal group.
I mean that, but also like literally none of my characters in the past have ever been like expensive. This is like my first character who is expensive to run.
Yeah, this is also the first town you've been in that has a shop that sells spell components. So if you guys need spell components, you can get them here.
Well, I myself actually need to get 17.5 gold pieces worth of herbalism material components, and 10 gold pieces worth of Find Familiar incense components. Am I able to find that here?
Yes, you could get both of those at the magic shop, or if you just want the herbalism kit stuff, you can get that at a doctor's office as well.
Whoever's closer. I mean, yeah.
Magic shop's only one stop.
Sure, that. I do visit the money changer and save the man the burden of counting all this copper I have.
Alrighty.
So, by the way, I can make poison for basically it's 25 gold a dose. If anybody would like poison.
Actually, I need to look up how this works.
Would you guys mind if while I add it to the party funds, also make it more, dense in terms of like exchanging silver and copper to make it less heavy?
Just trade everything out for platinum bars.
I would think it would be a good idea for us to have
some amount of small things for villages.
Yeah, we're going to want a mixture of currencies, but yeah, I would try to get the bulk into valuable currencies, and just have some spending money.
I'll sort that stuff after the session's over. But I do believe we do have some information that might be pertinent to this town.
I've got an alchemist kit now.
Nice. And yeah, it's a town, not really a city. It's only like 2,300 people.
So slightly larger than Portamore.
Yeah. But actually, this is a fortified frontier town. This isn't like the sole point of civilization on the continent.
So it's more like Bryn Shander. Both
with a castle.
900 more people.
Yeah, it's like Bryn Shander with a castle.
So it's cooler.
Actually, it's warmer. You guys kind of went through some savannah on the way here.
Nice.
So what do we want to turn in this information to authorities?
Hey, Under, what exactly does the letter say again?
One moment. Believe it or not, I did not have that open.
Yeah, all I remember is Captain Glip and Amity Water or something.
Yeah, it is. It was. It's essentially a set of orders to Captain Glick from Generalissimo Amity Water of the Kudel Group, instructing him to, infiltrate into the Itronata and to disrupt trade along the trade road.
Yep. Can someone comfortable with guards come with me, and we'll present this information? We'll
Yeah,
probably actually get
I'm-
some job out of this.
I'm
more than
not
likely.
doing that yet.
Okay.
I'm-
whenever we
I
feel
got
comfortable.
something I gotta take care of before I just turn that in.
All right. Do you plan on copying that or something? Because I was thinking that in the back of my head, but I'm not proficient in that, and I'm kind of hesitant to just willy-nilly head some calligrapher.
Oh no, I didn't mean copy. No, I just have some stuff I need to check. How long do you guys think we're gonna be here? At least like a day or two?
I'd like that myself. I did plan on making a healing potion with all this herbalism stuff I have.
All right. Give me like a day or a couple hours. I gotta take care of something first.
How vague.
Okay, I'm gonna do also vague things while I'm here. And let's see, with my funds and the gold from the Centaur and light crossbows, magic shop, right? I'm gonna ask them if they're a wizard.
And in that undetermined amount of time, no.
He walks into the magic shop, looks at the shopkeeper, and says, "Are you a wizard?"
No, you're a wizard, Harry.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you look at it, it's some young elven woman, kind of dressed plainly. And she says, no. No, I
Is
am
your
not.
who's the owner of this place? You?
Oh, I am, yeah.
Okay, just making sure. I didn't. Do you know who might be a wizard around these parts? I'm interested in maybe negotiating a deal on scribing some spells from their spell book.
I mean, normally we get more from trading wizards, like wizards passing through and all that. And I mean, I suppose you could check at the inn, see if there's any wizards passing through. I don't know of any particularly prominent wizards in town or anything.
Could I make an insight check under?
Yes.
On the level?
Unclear. She seems nervous for some reason.
Is something wrong?
Nope.
You sure? You seem a bit tense. I just really want to scribe scrolls, that's all. I'm not here to cause any trouble if that calms you.
I have no problem with you, just don't know any wizards.
I'm gonna do detect thoughts. What's on her mind?
She's not actually the owner of this. The owner is...
That's what I assumed. It's the reason why I asked her.
Yep. The owner... what's that? His... Of course, you use detect thoughts. I have to go digging through all this.
This is why you should give all of your henchmen lead-lined helmets.
Yeah, there you go.
The
I have no idea if I'm with you, by the way.
he said he was doing other things kind of sneakily, like, so I'm assuming he's alone. The owner's
Yeah, I
name
didn't know
is
because he was.
Zog Rozoth, and it's. Do you know what a Rakshasa is?
No.
It is.
I do.
Yeah. Well, I figured you would.
Oh, I
I'm
know
sorry.
what it is.
What's going on? What's
It's a
Rakshasa?
fiend that can take the form of other humanoids. And the owner of the shop is a Rakshasa named Zograzoth, who normally likes to appear as an elderly gnome.
This is a lot of information. I'm trying to write this in my notes, and I got the names mixed up. If you have it in your notes, could you maybe copy and paste for me?
Okay.
Sorry. Yeah, I got like 3 different names. One of them's being some fiend, and the other one's the disguise of the same fiend.
Right. So
And then there's this lady.
Stumbling on all the plot hooks. Just every build you go
Whoops.
in, you're just stumbling onto plot hooks, man.
I love plot hooks. I love content.
With enough pitch, anything can be content.
And this man's or person is a wizard.
did you ask her
Or
that?
it's just the owner of the magic. No. But do I ascertain that through detect thoughts or no?
I mean, he uses magic to disguise himself, so he can cast magic. Like, the thought you're picking up is she's thinking of him turning into his full fiendish form and threatening her, so yeah.
Do I see another person present here?
You do not. Though this is like the first... It's like a townhouse style thing, so like the shop's on the first floor and then the living quarters above it.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and talk some more shop stuff, like what's that over there? Maybe I'm in the market for this, and I'm gonna slip in her mind, like I know something's wrong. Meet me at the inn tonight if you want to talk about it. I'd be happy to help. I know someone here is perhaps threatening you. I want to help, but it's up to you. And then I'll be like, oh, okay. I guess I might come around tomorrow or something. I'd have to. I'm basically trying to cover up that I said that to her mentally.
Uh-huh. Yeah, she's kind of looking at you wide-eyed. She kind of nods her head and says, okay, I'll see you later.
Please have a good day.
You kind of hear faintly, bit late for that, as you close the door.
So I'm gonna be outside the door, like next to the building adjacent, and just there, kind of awkwardly, like, oh fuck. I hope I didn't fuck anything up. I made sure to be really careful. Because, by the way, detect thoughts that I cast required no components.
Uh-huh.
And my mental ping also requires no components.
Uh-huh.
I just want to double check with you on that.
Yep.
But,
I got that.
I'm going to go ahead and pop my familiar owl. And, I'm going to ask it to remain near here hidden and come to me immediately if something's wrong. Talk to me, let me know if something happens inside. If there's noise that sounds bad. Owl's got pretty low intelligence, but I assume that it knows a ruckus when it hears a ruckus.
Yeah, if it
I'll
hears a
describe to it
disturbance.
if not.
I mean, what's its intelligence?
Oh, it's small. 2. No,
So-
wait, that's a mule. That's a mule. My bad. Let me scroll down. Not better. 2. Fuck.
Yeah. So, like he'll be able to come to you if there's a disturbance, but isn't going to be able to make like a value judgment. You know, some loud haggling might very well set him off.
Oh, that's the thing I'm really willing to risk. That's okay. And I'm going to go ahead and run along back to the party and disseminate the information that I have immediately.
Well, you're just getting all the juicy info.
By
I'm
the
not
way,
going with you anyway,
just for
man.
reference,
Clearly,
this is the picture of, like, this is like the mental image of what he looks like when he's not disguised as a gnome.
Oh,
yeah, they're weird, weird cat people, and they got like backwards hands.
Yep.
Yeah, they're bad news. Bad news. Don't fuck with him.
What, they have what?
oh.
Their hands are reversed. So you know how on the
It's
right
on the
hand,
inside.
yeah, the palm's on the in. Well, it's the outside now.
Yeah, like if you look, the thumb's on the wrong side of his right hand.
That's crazy.
That's weird.
That wasn't the artist fucking up. That was intentional.
Yeah.
And they've got like those cool Mongolian coiled boots.
Those are very nice.
I'll be back.
boots.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Rakshasa.
Okay.
Yeah, she is deep.
Yeah, that's another level of fuck up that they're involved in.
I really feel bad for her, guys. I don't know how to help her though.
You know what? You have the luxury of feeling bad for her because you are alive to feel bad.
It's irresponsible not to do anything about this. I don't know who'd believe me or who to report this
It's
to if there's even any figure.
To stick our noses into something in a town we've only been in for a day.
Less than a day. This is like the
yeah.
day you arrived.
Silas, you didn't see her face, the amount of distress.
I think
Oh my gosh, I felt
we
so
can
bad
handle it.
asking her, but I had to
we
know.
can handle it a little bit more cautiously than that.
Lucky.
We don't have to do nothing, but
What do you
let's not
suggest?
be
I'm
rash.
sticking with 10.
Okay.
You sure you're sticking with 10?
She might come looking for me tonight at the inn. I do plan
Yeah,
on lodging
or-
there.
Or you might be murdered at the inn because you've given somebody a location. So we'll have to keep an eye out on that.
Okay.
You know what might be useful? Likely if she goes to the inn, if somebody's watching her, it would be nice to have a way to figure out who's watching and, watch them back and see where they go. That would be great.
I'm not very stealthy, and I'm not very good at tracking either.
Moderately stealthy, but I would prefer if we had someone who was like actually stealthy.
Begrudgingly look to Grawl, who can't even speak to us.
Grawl just smiles. You can hear her just fine.
Yeah. I don't know how you feel about all of this, though. I don't understand if you wouldn't want to get involved.
Wait, get involved in what?
There is a conspiracy. A disguised man holding some dame hostage. In a magic shop, no less. I'm not shouting this in character, by the way. But yeah.
Yeah, Grawl understands. He looks at you
That's spread out.
understandingly.
And, yeah. But this is all hypothetical stuff. Silas added that maybe we should see if anyone. What was it exactly? You know, people go out or something to follow them.
He's gonna use his brand new slate and chalk to write what exactly do you want me to do.
Okay, so let's imagine these guys have a meeting, right? Now, maybe she's gonna tell us something useful, maybe she's not. But if anybody's on to her and they follow her to the inn, right? Then that's our next piece of the puzzle. Okay? That person can help us get to the bottom of whatever's going on. So if we could follow them, we'd be in great shape. The trick to that is we have to not murder them. And we have to not like make it a huge thing, and we have to let them leave. So you do your information exchange quietly, you leave, and you don't like go out of your way to do something stupid that blows what we're doing, even if this lady is in danger.
He's going to start writing on his slate again, and then this time it says, "So I just sneak in and watch."
You need to watch, and if anybody else is watching, you have to follow them. You have to catch them and follow them without alerting them.
Especially if it's an elderly gnomish woman.
If it's an elderly gnomish woman, abort mission. Just abort mission.
Oh, fair enough.
Which
Probably
is
dangerous.
Yeah.
I don't know. Silas probably doesn't know what a Rakshasa is to that degree, so
Grawl definitely doesn't know
Well,
what a
you're probably
Rakshasa
more
is.
than I am.
But if that's the one that's intimidating, then that's a problem for sure. If you see an elderly gnomish woman, that means we're dealing directly with the scary person, which makes things a lot simpler, I guess, but also a lot more immediately deadly.
Out of character, I'm actually thinking about this. Yeah, Grawl just shrugs and he just writes down, "I'll do it."
Okay. With that being said, could someone be with me in case things do go south? I don't plan on starting any trouble.
You don't want to spook this lady. So what you're gonna want is
you guys to be here at the end.
so let's figure out.
You know,
You're gonna meet at the inn. Are there windows in the inn?
Yes.
So we can have somebody watching from outside, and then have somebody watching the person who's watching from outside, and then they can signal us if something goes amiss.
okay.
Okay, so am I going in through the front? Or what
No.
exactly was the plan?
So I don't know that we know the inn that well, but I think we do something along the lines of so they meet in the inn, and then you, from some kind of vantage point, probably not inside the inn. You're going to need to know if somebody comes or goes and interacts with them, right? You want to know if somebody's spying on what they're doing. And if they do spy on on that meeting, you need to follow the spy and figure out where they go back to. You don't need to engage them. You just need to give us the information we need so that we can go and bust in their door later and break all their things.
Okay, Grawl is going to write down, "It sounds like I watched the door then."
That seems like a good plan. And we might, I don't know if there are other entrances, but we might have somebody at the other entrances, not necessarily stopping anybody, but just like hanging out.
All right. I mean, near the outside of this inn, are there like any places where a person could spend a lot of time inconspicuously but in view of the entrance?
I'm sorry, say that again?
I'm basically trying to find some way that I can be in the area for a long period of time, potentially all day, without drawing attention to myself.
Well, I mean, the common room of inns are typically used like living rooms throughout the day, so it would not be, there are other people there, it would not be unusual for someone to stay there for an extended period of time, especially if they're waiting for people to do things or they're just hanging out.
Ooh, that's an important detail. All right.
Yeah, like how inns work in like medieval times is basically, yes, you generally have like either a dormitory or private rooms depending on how much you're willing to pay. But inside that room is basically a chamber pot, a bed, maybe a foot locker for your shit. And it's usually fairly small. It's going to be maybe 10 feet long, 5 feet wide type deal.
Mm-hmm.
It's essentially a place to sleep and secure your shit. The central room of the inn with the hearth and generally also a bar is where you would take your meals. It's where you would socialize. There's usually people coming in, going out, or hanging out all the time there.
Alright. Well, then what Grawl will probably do is he'll make himself up a little bit so that he's not just looking totally awful like somebody who doesn't bathe. And then he'll go in. You can order drinks in there, right?
Yes, you can get food and drink.
Right. He'd probably order one drink. How much is that again?
It would just like normal eating and drinking would be covered under that 1 gold a day set, like whatever your lifestyle.
Right, let me open that table real quick.
So beyond that, I believe the PHB has some prices for food and drink.
Actually, I think if I'm just buying a mug of ale, that's in like that's in the commodities table. Yeah, let me look at that.
It's actually the one after that food drinking line. Yeah, a mug of ale is like 4 copper.
Oh, okay, yeah, then he'll buy one. And
okay, so our problem though is in how. So okay, say there's somebody spying on that meeting, and you see that. You need to actually be able to like follow them. Leaving the inn and going after them might be more suspicious than like just going down the street and happening to go in the same direction.
That's a good point. Well, that's why I asked about the outside of the inn. Is there like, what exactly is around the building?
Or other townhomes, a cooperage, a butcher, a street. I mean, people moving about it. I don't have a map of the town, so but
right.
It's not like it's an isolated building somewhere. It's in the middle of town.
What are the limits on your telepathy, Astrid? I don't remember.
Me? But sometimes I just really will it to impress something on a person.
Well, I'm just thinking.
I don't. Go ahead.
I'm just thinking if you're in the building already, you could probably just mentally alert somebody if you notice something. Like if you notice somebody leave that's suspicious, and then somebody stationed outside could follow that person who walks out the door.
I am a bit aloof, and I might not be able to tell their motives, but I'll do my best.
Fair. I would say our backup plan, if we don't see anything, is probably just have somebody tail the lady. Because if they found out that she met and they don't immediately do something, they might just go after her immediately. That's it.
After thinking a lot about the things that you're asking him, Grawl is going to write down, you need an actor, not a sneak thief.
That's me. Yeah, I'll be the one seeing exactly what's up in more detail see if we can come to some arrangement to broker her release. I don't know exactly what's going on with that. I want to know more information, though.
How's the town feel about beggars?
There are some, especially on like corner, like on alleyways and stuff. As long as they're not causing a scene, the town guard just tends to like walk by and they just ignore them. Like busking is usually just ignored unless it causes a disruption to the traffic or something. They're not like, it's not like they like round up just random beggars and like exile them or something. It's a city.
That's a quick cover for somebody who looks like a homeless person.
You know, you make a good point.
I would just set up like outside and in view of the front door, and then you know, if somebody comes out, you can pack up and follow them along. And if you move, we can have somebody further down who can see that.
Yeah. Grull is already wearing, like, sort of hides that he has pulled over his leather armor, so he can just sort of pull those over the front, sit down in a corner, and, like, just sit there all day.
So, Silas, be honest with me. These creatures, how dangerous are they?
I don't know that I know that much about what a Rakshasa can do.
If it's something that could, like, shapeshift, I have no clue. I think that we shouldn't engage, though, directly, if at all possible. So if you feel like you've been spotted, Grull,
yeah, this lady's super spooked,
should probably
so we
go
should
out.
take this seriously and make sure that we're not engaging anybody by ourselves. That's just a general rule.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So yeah, you should follow behind him. Maybe I'll hang out in the tavern. If there's a window where I can see Grawl, I'll just wait to see him move, and then I'll wait a moment and then go the direction he goes. You know,
All right.
a little later. I think that's
How many more hours do we have left in the day?
2.
Ah.
Yeah, I think that's a decent start.
Yeah. No, I don't even know what kind of questions to ask her, to be honest. Probably first off, say one thing but another in the mind. Just to keep the charade up. Just in case there's a tale that we don't know or something.
All right. So is that how you guys lay yourselves out?
Yeah, I'll find somewhere comfy in the common room where I can see the window.
And then meanwhile, I'll be sitting in a corner, or, like, just against a wall out on the street.
All right.
I'll go ahead and already purchase my things for the day, the settlement life stuff, and be working at some concoction.
Sure.
Openly.
Yeah. You work on your concoction. Time passes. It's about time for, it's the evening. You go and you wait in the spot you designated. Your party members have arranged themselves as such. And the door opens and you see the clerk walk into the room and start looking around for you. Eyes kind of meet yours. She starts walking towards you. And I think
hello.
that is where we will call it for the evening.